Come
What's
on, you
up?
stupid phone.
No, it's
What's up,
going. What do you
everybody?
mean?
Yeah, it's going. There's
Yeah.
a delay with this phone, and it never fails. When my phone kicks on, you're already in the middle of your welcome speech.
Yes, I know
I
you
was.
like that.
I gave you 3 seconds. Then I said something. No one said
It
nothing for
takes
2 seconds.
it takes 6 or seconds or so for my phone screens to interact.
Okay, so I don't know if anyone's in the chat yet, but
Boza.
there's
Boza just popped in here.
there's this stuff coming up again about people being hateful. Morbid asked me to come on to speak about this with him. Um, Another one of our higher ups kind of said that they wish that someone had cancer. And like, come on, dude. Like, we need to preach together, community. You know, we aren't going to conquer anything if we divide. And there is a
No,
big divide going on right now, dude. And it ain't good. And the more I feel the more we talk about this, and this group here, everyone that comes in and follows and listens, like, we gotta preach togetherness. We gotta be community. What's
yeah,
gonna
because
happen if it goes down, if we need the votes or something, you know what I mean, to keep our
yeah,
animals? Then what? Everyone's gonna want to be together? Well, how about we get together now and cause it not to get to that point? I don't know, it just makes me sick, dude. I don't see how people get any benefit or any like pleasure from putting people down.
putting people down is one thing. Putting people down is one thing. Bashing them because they live feed or they do this or that with their animals. What was said,
What was said is he wished he could take Brian Barczyk's cancer and give it to this dude.
yes,
That was
Jay,
his exact words.
Jay,
I don't know the gentleman you're talking about. I haven't met him yet, but
Jay
there's no one in
Brewer,
this.
he raises, dude, he's one of the fucking biggest retail
Oh, all right. I heard of the name. I just can't put a face to it.
prehistoric pets.
All right, I know the company. I just still can't put a face to it. There's so many people out there that I watch and learn from.
Big, heavy set, gray haired guy, gray beard.
I mean, just it don't even matter who it is, really. That's what was said, and
Put it on a story.
no bueno. Like, and the
Yeah,
bad part about it,
big time.
this particular person just got a bag full of shit from saying something about someone else. Now
Yep.
here it is again. Yet that person has 60, 70 people following him every show, like up in the hundreds
Yeah.
sometimes. I don't get it.
All them followers and shit, man.
Hey, Luke wants to.
So everyone knows what I'm talking about because Luke said he put it in his story.
All right, Luke, give me a minute, Luke. I'll get this link dropped here in the chat.
I put it on my story. He already seen. He put it on his story.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh.
I want to drop the link.
Oh, you're putting the link in chat, dude. Like I said, I'm sick. I have a sore throat. I chugged
Yeah, I
at
know
least
you
a
are,
quarter
buddy.
bottle of NyQuil, so I'm a little loopy right now.
Well, I appreciate your help with getting this conversation started because we know how I want to attack the situation.
Yeah, you just want to go and put everything out there on blast, and that's not the way to handle it, dude.
Wow.
You want to handle everything with like compassion. Like you got to treat
live the other
you got to
day.
treat every situation like it's delicate, and you got to tread lightly and everything, and you got to try to be kind of biased about both sides. I would like to know what this gentleman did to the other guy for him to say that, or is it just some stupid shit that, you know, the dude's just running his mouth to cause the drama? I mean, do you think if that's what's going on? he's just doing it to cause drama because he knows it'll get ratings. He knows it'll pick him up.
I'll tell you what. I don't give two shits about the ratings. I just don't understand how anybody in this hobby that is a respected person respects other people after what he had said can still associate with this asshole.
I mean, I would not kill, but I would do just about anything to be in that position that said asshole is in. And it's like he's pissing it away. I mean, he has a following. He is set up. You know, I've been in that guy's live and seen him get $500 in 2 minutes just from asking.
Oh, yeah.
Not asking, let me take it back, telling people to do it. I mean, $500 to me would be like, I'm getting a new pair of shoes.
Well, that's just the thing with him. He tells his people no.
He disappeared. Where'd he go?
I don't know. He popped off my screen. He won't discuss a question. He won't answer a question or fucking discuss anything that happens in his chat unless it's accomplished with or attached to a fucking super chat.
I've noticed that too. Yeah. But that's what I mean. When you got a big platform like that, you could do that.
Please.
And I would not kill, but you know, I'd love to have the following that he has. And I will never be that disrespectful towards anyone if I don't know. I have morals, you know, and I firmly believe in that thing called karma. And you start talking like that, karma's going to bite you in the ass.
Exactly.
I mean, we all know this. Everybody that's known me for the last 3 or 4 years, you all know you're liable to hear anything come out of my mouth.
You're just a dumbass. You haven't learned.
But goddamn, I wouldn't say something like that about somebody. What the hell?
You don't have a filter. But
that's why I put it on my story, because I felt everybody should hear it from him.
He had to know that was going to go, you know, be blew up. I'm beginning to think this is all deliberate. He's
actually doing it all MJ called me out on his live the other night.
For what?
Little old Luke. Little old Luke. You. For what? I got to hear this.
Yep. For a comment that I made about him.
And what was the comment and what did he say?
Pretty much he, like when I entered the chat, you know, the live, I pretty much said, hey everybody, you know, like how I do every day or every time I get on a live. And then people started saying, hey Luke. And then MJ put in the chat, he was like, hey Luke, no sneaky dissing in this chat or something like that. And he goes, my door's always open. And I was like, what the fuck? And actually, I forgot about the comment that I made. But I was kind of drawn in a blank, like what he was talking about. And then he sent me, I texted him, and he sent me a screenshot of it. And then I remembered then. But it was like, I pretty much said, like, he, like how he is on his podcast or lives. Anyways, I mean, thousands of people can see it, you know, on his lives. I wasn't saying nothing that, you know, wouldn't have been said, but pretty much like he needs to just chill out and, you know, like on everybody and just shit like that, you know, like he's so high strung that fucking he thinks everybody's attacking him. for one.
He acts like he's on drugs. Like being paranoid like that. That's a sign of being on meth.
And honestly, I didn't really. And he's like, if you've seen him on his shows, I mean, he's fucking all over the place,
He probably is a hot.
you know. And he's always, to me, he's always dissing somebody or talking shit about somebody on his lives when he has guests on.
Yeah, that's Mr. J. How's it going?
But
That's
yeah,
what I think.
I
I think.
and then he
he's
pretty
doing
much
this on
called me.
purpose.
He texted me last night, and pretty much said that I'm fake and that he gets away from the fakeness. So that's what he blocked me. But it's like I don't even talk to him. Like I got his fucking number from another person just so I could text him.
All right. And you know what? Like, do you really see him out in these chats talking to people? No.
No, never.
He has his format.
He
his
might
format
say one
only.
word to the guest, or not the guest, but the host and the guest, and then that's it.
I don't know. There's a lot wrong, and I don't like talking shit on Owen. I just don't do it. But when this guy's going to open the door like that to where the community's talking about it, I'm going to give my opinion, and that's just there's no place for it. Honestly, there's no place for that when all of what's happening now is happening. Like, I feel if we keep this up and, you know, this bickering goes back and forth and we keep doing this and we keep supporting someone that, you know, just puts people down and like sponsors are sponsoring this guy, we're all going to lose our animals. We're not going to be able to have the privilege of doing what we're doing now. And that's what upsets me. And
when he called me out, like I didn't know if he was talking about me or somebody else.
Right.
I'd actually ask, like, are you talking about me? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, and kind of like you said, Ken, little old me. Fuck, I don't even own a snake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
little old Luke, like, you know, I mean, you know what you're doing, though. You've had snakes before. You know, I've talked to you. You're knowledgeable.
I've been talking to somebody about it, and they said, look how, you know, like, because obviously he watches his comments.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or else he wouldn't have fucking said that on his live. And I think it's funny that he did it on his live. He could have messaged me.
Right.
I mean,
that's what he wants you to do. You know, that's basically what he told you to do.
Basically, I told him, you know, I drew a blank. I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about until he texted me back with a screenshot of the comment that I made. And then basically, you know what? After that, I fucking got out of the chat. I got out of the whole fucking live because I kind of felt embarrassed, honestly.
You're not accepting it. That's what you're showing. You're not accepting it. Like, I couldn't even been in an MJ live since that, like the show after all that Shane stuff went down.
Right.
Like him and that Shane dude, Small Town Exotics. And then I went to his show and he was very apologetic. And then I was kind of like, you know, I watched a little bit of that show. And then next week, I tuned in and it was just like he was the same thing, like kind of dissing people. And I haven't been back since, and I just won't.
Right. Like, I don't know. And there was people there that you know, all of us know. And it was like, what the fuck? So I just fucking got out of the whole thing. I didn't even go back. Like, and then I messaged someone asking for his information. and I got his information, and then that's when I started texting him.
We all need to
I was like, we need to squash
stop
this
being
now.
in his
Like, we need to get
Patreon.
this.
Everybody needs to cancel his Patreon and not watch his stuff.
Yep.
I mean, and that's not going to happen. That guy has a good following. I can't understand why he's pissing it away.
Right.
I mean, I think he's letting his feelings get into it. And you got to leave, you know, if you're broadcasting like me, for instance, I do a show every Tuesday. I got to leave what happens online. And what's home is what's home.
Yep.
You know, you can't combine YouTube and your home life. When you start letting YouTube get in your feelings, you're gonna mess up.
And that's how he is. Like the guy that I've been talking about, because I messaged the person that
Well, we already said his name.
messaged
You already
like
threw it
to
out
let
there,
him know, and then asking what I should do about it, and he's like, "Fucking just text him." So I got his information and texted him, and yeah, I don't know. Basically, the guy said that he wouldn't put up with it, and I was like, I didn't either, but. And then, like, he texted, I had a message this morning from him saying that he's not fake and he gets away from, and that's why he blocked me. Basically calling me fake.
Well,
and I
maybe he
messaged him
needs
back
to
and
be
I was like,
fake
I'm
because
not
his
fucking
person-
fake. I was like, I'm all real. Like,
right? Maybe he needs to be a little fake because his real person isn't a good person.
if you want to see fake, fucking, I bet you half of his fucking followers are fucking fake.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, come on.
He's like,
You're getting all
let's be real. He's
echoey.
a respected breeder in our community, and he's acting like it.
I'll be right back.
All right. I just don't think for anyone that is in his position in this community should be saying a wrong word about anyone. That's just my opinion. I know if I ever get as big as that show and running like three, 4 shows a week and getting 50 to 100 people in there every week and making $200, $300, $400, $500 a show, like I'm going to be like loving everybody.
Hell yeah.
Like, spread the love. That's what it's going to be. It's not going to be none of this like, oh, let's hate people and put people down. Like, we are a community and that's what we need to stay. And like I said earlier, if we don't come together, if we don't look at it like we are one, someday we're going to lose our animals because of it.
Absolutely.
We can't divide and conquer this. We can't. I just don't get it. I feel like poop.
You sound like it.
My kids were down, or Lexi was down last weekend, and she had a sore throat and stuffed nose, and well, I got it.
You drink tea, right?
Yeah, some. I don't drink like regular tea. I drink like fruit teas. Like my favorite tea is cherry tea. It's really good. Well, black cherry actually. I'll get the box.
See if you can get it with ginseng in it.
This stuff here, I don't know if you see it. It's really good. Put some honey in it. That's really good stuff.
You make that by the pot or by the cup?
Cup.
I was gonna say if you made a fucking couple of cups of it at a time, you could probably put 2 tea bags, 2 of them, and one of them fucking ginseng and honey teas packets in with it.
I got a lemon tea with ginseng. I got a lemon honey ginseng tea. I got a couple different teas like that.
What up? What up? What up?
Nog?
That Arizona is good.
Nothing much.
So have you heard what we've been talking about?
No, I just got here.
All right. So higher influencer in the ball python community basically made the statement that he wishes somebody, like he wishes he could take the
Reptile
cancer out of
community.
Brian Barczyk and put it in this other guy.
Wow.
And man, that can't fly. That just can't. I mean, we are trying to be a community here, and there's a lot of people working towards that. And we're making some strides. And then you get someone like that that's just no one's ever going to accept him in the community like that.
Wow.
Like it's causing a divide. I mean, like I said earlier, I think he's letting his feelings get involved on YouTube, and your feelings need to stay at home, and the feelings about YouTube needs to stay on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a shame because I mean that guy has, you know, a really good platform, and a really good follower, and he's pissing it away. And I bet you he don't even see it.
Snug, did you install the messaging app on your Facebook with your Facebook account?
No.
You need to do that. That way we can talk back and forwards on Messenger.
I messaged you earlier on Messenger.
Yeah, and I tried to call you back earlier, and you never fucking answered.
Because I don't have it on my phone. I have it on the Xbox, like through the.
Oh, put it on your phone, goofball.
You could
All right,
play
how do we-
Download the Messenger app, Snug.
Yeah, put it in your Messenger app on your phone, buddy.
Hey,
Okay.
Luke said that's why he don't have no sponsors. He pissed the sponsors away too.
Well, that's what I mean. He has sponsors and everything, and
Dang.
I don't get why you would jeopardize that just because you don't like a person. Like the people I don't
'cause,
like.
I got everything that I use on my on the Xbox, like Discord and stuff. Like I don't use. The only thing I use for my phone is check like the YouTube chat. That's the only thing.
Well, you can
put the Messenger app on there too.
Messenger chat on there from Facebook. I mean, it's just a messaging app. It don't mess with anything. It don't take
It's
up that
just
much
like
storage.
texting people, but you're doing it through Messenger app. That's all.
Okay.
We can
Nothing
send
like it's
videos
gonna
back and
clog up your
forwards,
phone or
whatever,
anything.
video chat, fucking all kind of shit on there.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, why would you chance it just because you don't care for a person?
No, it's
I don't know. I'm that type of person that the people that I don't like, I still watch them. I still support them
Look what Mr. J said.
because apparently they don't like me. That's why I don't like them, because I like everyone at first until you show me disrespect. And then
what am I looking at?
The modern day Hitler.
Oh, he heard Mr. J. MJ had been compared to as modern day Hitler.
Oh yeah, she's a
it's that.
Oh damn!
very true, Mr. J. I agree with that.
Huh.
Seek and destroy.
I think I mean, no, I don't know. I might regret saying this, but I think he acts like an entitled little white punk.
Millennial.
Excuse me.
Yeah, he acts like a millennial.
I don't
even
like him.
Yeah, you're offended by that, exactly. Come on, damn it.
Damn it. Oh, Luke, you're good. It's past 8 seconds. Like seriously, they're going like
Welcome
these
back, Luke.
rules and regulations that come up they're talking about are in the like first 8 to 10 seconds of your live. If you don't cuss,
Yeah.
drink,
Hey,
smoke in the first 10 seconds, then you're good.
did you read my messages that I just put in the chat?
I
Yeah,
seen
He don't
some
have
of
no
them.
sponsors anymore, Ken.
What's that?
He don't have no sponsors no more.
He already lost them all.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a while. Couple
Lost
months
them over that
anyways.
last skit, and now he's just boiling over still.
Over that one live.
Yeah, over that shit with Shane from Small Town.
I can't remember what live it was, but I'm sure you
bitched
can go
out-
back and
He
figure
bitched
it
out
out.
Shane from Small Town Exotics.
How'd that go for him?
Oh, I guess it took all of his sponsors away, and now that he's saying this, I mean, he's pissing it all away, and that just sucks because the guy does have talent. He does have talent. If he would just have a different attitude, it would be a good show. But you can't act like a millennial.
Quit.
That's a perfect.
Morbid, you just sent me a video.
What'd that snug?
It said Morbid sent me a video.
I sent you video about that.
Yeah, he sent you a video about what. I mean, and he was screaming too, like a fucking idiot.
I don't know if I know him. MJ.
Trap Talk.
Huh?
His show's called
Answer
Trap
him.
Talk.
Oh, okay. I've been unsubscribed to that dude. I don't even like him. How do I put these in shorts then? This is my
I
friend.
think Mr. Samson Pruitt might have just found out about this.
Huh?
Of course, Simpson ain't gonna start at that point.
Oh, he brought about his fucking.
I didn't even know you called
I
me
didn't
either.
see that
Morbid.
in there.
So what does Samson Pruitt have to do with it if he
Yeah.
put down the other dude?
She said he said something about him too in one of his podcasts or this one. I don't know. I can't stand that guy
he
in
has
general.
4 weeks. He has like 3 or 4 weeks. So I mean, it's hard to say.
And
Okay, I
this was
never
his
put these-
retic discussion. Actually, fucking watch it. I started watching it.
The person that I got it from,
What I was talking
who
to
shared it from, was Samson's Snaketarium.
Brian Penn Hat.
I never
Yeah.
Morbid. I
Yep.
don't know how to do, put these in the shorts.
you got to save them into your phone. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of them, save them into your phone. Then when you go to upload a video on your YouTube side, you can set it as a short, turn it into a short, upload video, short, do whatever you want with it,
And then put
add music to it.
How's your gecko
But-
doing, Luke?
Tag her, tag her
Just went and got
YouTube
fucking
page. And all.
crickets.
Okay.
All right,
Just went and got what?
Crickets.
let's get her
The
some
Mormon one.
subscribers built up. I'm gonna start live on her channel. You hear me?
I need
Man,
to
I
get a
messed
bigger
up.
tank for him now.
I messed up though.
I'm
Like,
gonna
what
start
day was
using her 20 hours. I don't know. I'm gonna start
What?
using her 20 hours of stream too.
Yeah, you
Get
might
out of
as well.
Who?
But I
Did he
screwed
get
up though. I
It
was
was released.
like a couple hours late on a short Tuesday because I was busy Tuesday morning. Up until Tuesday, YouTube was pushing me. I was getting like 10 subs a day. My short was getting like 1,300 hits a day. And now it's back to 100 a day and no subs hardly.
This
because
is
I
my
was
first time.
a couple hours shy
And
of
that's
when I
a lot.
normally put my videos.
I never, Mark. This is my first time doing this. I never did this before.
Well, if you need help,
You'll figure
look,
it
if
out,
you
Snugs.
need
It's
help,
not hard.
look, if you need help, now we can talk about it right there in Messenger. So simple, so easy. Up in the air, what's
Okay.
up, man?
What up, up
Look,
in
you
there?
want me to? If you want the link, I'll drop it again.
Okay. Let's go. Oh,
If anybody out there wants the link, just ask for it.
So Luke,
unless you, if you scroll up in the chat, it's still there. That's how I got
Maybe
in.
somewhere.
yeah, I had to scroll up as
True.
well too.
Yeah, you just got to scroll up in the chat. But if people are really, really talking in the chat, you won't be able to get to it at a certain point.
Yeah, my phone fucking does that shit to me all the time, but
Okay,
I don't know how active my cat is.
Yeah, I'll let you explain it to me more because you know more than me about this.
I didn't
Okay,
fucking.
did you
I
save
heard
each one of
this,
them videos to your phone?
Huh?
Did you save them videos to your phone?
How do I do that now?
Take a
Touch on the
first.
video, and it should give you the option to forward it, save it. Just save it to your phone, okay?
Because there's no. There's
Why
no
don't
like
you
save
just
option.
eat your brownie and
Okay, save.
Goddamn dog, go. Holy fuck, dog. The fucking cat
the
food in
one
that
thing
junk
that I
dog food.
didn't want.
Okay, because I have to download the video and then it saved it.
Just save the video.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's making me like download it and then it saved it.
Okay. Now you should be able to go to your YouTube and hit the plus symbol to upload it. Well, it'll give you the options there and select upload video. And then you can go back into your phone and upload a video that you have on your phone to YouTube.
Okay.
If you take a video with your camera and save it, you can upload that to YouTube and fucking cut it up into shorts. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to save these now before my phone dies.
Dude, there's a bunch of them there. You don't have to save them today. You can go back and do it tomorrow. They'll be there.
Yeah, because I know I got the, I'm starting the thing in the morning as well.
Jay's thing, his thing is gonna be through Roku TV.
Have you done more homework, Snugs?
No,
Really?
I just been a busy person.
How's your subscriber hunt coming, Snug?
270. I just hit 270.
That's cool. You're getting there quick.
I've been stuck at 478.
Yeah, but my upload shorts is that keeps on saying what up, Mr. J? It keeps on going like from 8.64
All right, thanks for coming.
to 8.4.
Star Homestead, what's going on?
Welcome, welcome.
Okay, merging moderator. Or standard?
Nothing's going on.
I got a bunch of shit done outside this evening here.
I didn't do crap today. I laid in bed sick.
We went after I got off the phone with you. We walked little man back through the fuck. There's 2 acres here, and a creek runs across half of it, and there's maybe an acre and a third here that's cut up into a yard. We took little man and smoked the old dog here. I let him loose, and we walked him down through the fucking woods.
Oh,
It
yeah.
runs fucking quick.
That's
took
my
off-
dog. When I let my dog go, like we're on walks like that, he like takes off, comes back, takes off, comes back, takes off, comes back. He's an idiot.
Fuck, if you got woods in your backyard, I'd be either shed hunting or mushroom hunting.
I got woods right in my backyard.
I live in the
they're
woods.
right there. Like I live off the foothills of the woods.
Gotcha.
We're literally in the woods.
There's a big rock mound back behind my house. I think it's some kind of old Indian mound or something. It's huge and it's all stacked rock.
A buddy of mine down in Jeanette has a Vietnam era gas powered skid loader.
Oh,
It was
damn.
built for the military.
That's when they was built to work.
Dude, it's heavy.
I bet.
Yeah.
That's when steel was steel.
Yeah, it's freaking heavy. He has another 4-cylinder motor there for it.
That's cool. Because it's probably hard to find parts for it. Oh, Morbid, I kicked you off, dude. I got you kicked off. I'm gonna go to bed. That night quill's kicking in.
All right, brother. Thank you for stopping.
Night,
Have
and
fun. See y'all
Later, Ken.
later, dude.
Sorry, it was Snooks.
What's up?
Moon, what's
What up,
up,
Moon?
brother?
Hey, how's it going, man?
What's going on, Moon?
Hey, how are you feeling, buddy?
Who are you talking to?
You?
Oh, me? Oh, I'm good. Been busy. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
That's good. Hello, Mr. J. Hello, Star. What's up, Star? Hey, what's up, Solo?
So, did you catch any of that discussion we were having earlier?
No, I just right now I was on a couple of panels earlier.
Okay, well, did you see Trap Talk's thing on Instagram today? Yesterday?
No, I haven't been on Instagram for a while. I have Instagram.
Yeah. It
On
was
whose channel was it?
Samson Rivera.
Rivera.
Oh, Samson. You know what? I used to watch him before, but I stopped watching him. Why? Who's he talking about now?
Well, it wasn't him that was doing the talking.
But he was
It
allowing
was the dude from Trap Talk.
Uh-huh.
You know who I'm talking about?
No, never heard of him.
MJ.
No, MJ's from
Yeah, MJ.
okay, yeah, MJ.
It's MJ Cartel, is what it is, or his business name. But his podcast name is Trap
Talk, right?
Talk God
Trap
or
Talk.
something like that.
Oh, no, I don't think
Trap
I have.
Talk.
He changed. Yeah, he changed his name. But he's out of
But,
California, San Diego,
Mm.
and he deals with chondros and a little bit of ball pythons.
Hmm.
and some retics. He's got a couple of baby fucking smaller retics there. He ain't got nothing major yet.
Hmm.
Gotcha. I didn't know that.
But to fill Moon in real quick here, let me give you the gist of it. He, dude from Trap Talk don't like Jay Brewer. You know who Jay Brewer is, right?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
The retic guy. Well, dude from Trap Talk said that if he could take Brian's cancer away and give it to somebody else, it would fucking be him.
You know, people just talk stupidity. You know,
Well,
cancer's a tricky thing. You know, you can't talk. You know, you got to watch what you say about it because there's so many people that are affected in it. You know,
exactly. All across the grid.
you know, it's like if you start saying, well, you know what, I'm gonna start talking about, Brian Barczyk and his cancer. You know, oh, you know that, that. I mean, he has cancer, but you know who else doesn't have cancer? Look at Rodriguez's kid. He has cancer.
Wow.
You
What
know,
a Mark the
Exactly.
Spider. What a Mark the Spider guy.
what about Mark Discover?
No, oh, he's in the chat. He
No,
said
he
hi,
said what
guys.
up to
Oh,
him.
Mark. Yeah. Hi, Mark. I'm sorry. I didn't see, I wasn't watching this chat. Yeah. I mean, you know, you can't just, just because he's a big time YouTuber and say, wow, he shouldn't have cancer. He should be cured and all this. Well, what about all the other people that have cancer? Then they shouldn't be cured. They shouldn't, it's
Yep.
like, you got to watch what you say sometimes, you're going to offend a lot of people, especially if you start talking that way. It's like, well, what,
Yep.
it's like what? So we shouldn't talk about Rodriguez's kid and say, you know what, you know, that he shouldn't have cancer, and if you say that he's
Hell
not
no,
gonna,
that little boy shouldn't have cancer.
yeah,
But
you
he
didn't know?
does. Oh, I know. Trust me, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
I said, hell no, that kid shouldn't have cancer.
yeah, yeah.
No,
I
he
mean,
shouldn't.
but it happens, and then the thing is, it's like you should, if you're going to talk about cancer, then you better make sure you talk about everybody that has cancer, not just one person because
Yeah.
they're well known in the reptile community. I mean, I don't have anything against him, but it's like, so now
I seen Iron
everybody,
Dog commented on that
let's all
post this
pray. Why
morning.
don't we just all, why don't we all just pray that cancer goes away from everybody, which, in a real world, it's not going to happen. But, it's just, that's the thing we're dealt with. I mean, you never know. I've had people die in my family of cancer. My uncle, my mom's brother, he died of it was colon cancer. By the
Wow.
time by the time they found it, it was too late. And they operated, and it still went. Where my grandmother, she died in her 70s of cancer, stomach cancer. And she didn't tell nobody that she had cancer, and she knew she had cancer.
Yeah. It's spring.
It's a
What'd you
tricky
expect?
subject.
Cancer sucks.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look at Iron Dog. He has cancer.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, yeah. He has throat cancer.
My
Wow.
wife's dad died from cancer, so
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing is, it affects everybody, kids, adults, doesn't matter. It doesn't discriminate.
no, it does not.
It's like my mom, she had cancer. Luckily, they caught it in time, and all they did is just cut it out. She had colon cancer.
Wow.
She's in her 80s now, 84. But they caught it. They did a routine. Those what do you call them? Where they put the thing. I forget what it's called. But you know, they
Colonoscopy or whatever.
yeah, colonoscopy. Yeah, I mean they go both through both ends. You know, if they want to check, you know, for cancer and stuff. And they found there was, you know, they took a biopsy and they found out it was cancerous. So then they went in and removed part of her intestine. You know, luckily it was only stage 2. So, you know, she's still didn't need no chemo, nothing. But it could always come back. You know, that's the thing with that. We all have it in our bodies. That's one thing that people don't understand. Cancer is in everybody's body. It's just cells that all of a sudden they decide to attack our body. You know,
Wow.
it can wake up at any time. So
Yep.
yeah. Oh, he is now. Oh, okay, I didn't know. I mean, I knew he had, and I knew he was going through some treatment, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he finally. Yeah, I mean, you know.
Cancer does
It's
suck. I
ugly,
lost
man.
my dad. I lost my dad cancer. He was only 53 years old.
Yeah, my grandmother, she died. She died in her 70s, and she never smoked in her life. You know, my grandfather, he smoked. He used to make his own cigarettes. You know, he used to roll up his own tobacco, and you know, Prince Albert in a can all the time.
Yep.
And my grandmother, she was kind of allergic to any smoke. You know,
But this is what he posted 4 hours ago on that video.
yeah. So
He made a public apology.
Yeah. What I said about Jay and cancer was super uncalled for. Where'd it go?
My phone's been maxed out.
Wow.
yeah, but the thing is, you already said it. It's too late.
Yep,
Yep.
you already said. Yep.
Let's go into the comments. Like
No,
his
No,
next comment.
no apologies accepted.
Comment. There you go.
you know, it's like, what are you gonna do if it affects your family? You know,
Yep.
I mean, hey, you shouldn't. That's one thing you don't want to. You don't want to say. You know, you should have said. You should have just said. You know, if I mean, if you should, why didn't he just say, "Well, it should. I wish I had it instead of him." I mean,
Exactly.
it's like, come on. But you know, I mean, the thing is, people will use other people to get views. You know,
Yep.
and
Myers.
you know,
What up, Myers Paranormal?
what's
You want my
that?
honest opinion about this shit? My
Be
dad
careful.
fought cancer for 15 plus years.
Yeah.
And he
Wow.
lost the battle last year. Why the fuck would you wish that on somebody?
Yeah, it's so stupid, you know. But people don't think they you know, they must hate that person very badly. Then I guess it's like, you know, I wish death on somebody. I mean, come on.
A slow, painful, excruciating death for you and everybody in your
It's like,
family.
you know, my grandmother. Luckily, she went fast. You know, it was less than a year. You know, a couple of months. You know, where she like really she lost a lot of weight. You know, and but she didn't tell nobody. She never said anything. And then when she was dying of cancer in the hospital, even the doctors told my aunts and my dad and said, you know she had cancer, and they're like, no. Well, yes, she knew for the longest time. It's just that, you know, she just didn't want nobody. She didn't want no chemo. She didn't want nothing. She just said no. You know, sometimes chemo
My
is more
dad went
painful than.
and it came right back in less than 6 months.
Yeah, it'll
Wow.
give you. Sometimes it'll give you 6 months. Sometimes a year. It's like, you're gonna put yourself through it for what? Just to make people happy? Nah. It's like, come on. You know, if it's, you know, the thing is, at least now colon cancer, you know, if they find it soon enough, they can eliminate it.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't spread. But,
It'll be a year since my dad passed on the 12th of April.
Of April.
Yeah,
well, sorry for your loss.
Wow.
thank you.
You know, I hope, but you know, the cancer he has, if it is that it is what he has, there's no, there's really no cure for it.
He's got a
You know.
long battle ahead of
Right?
him.
Yeah, that pancreatic cancer.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like 10% that people survive, and not for very long. You know. But you know, the thing is, now his family is gonna have to step up, because he's the rock of that family.
Yep.
You know, I mean, the whole business. You know, they still have the mom at least. You know, but
Yeah.
you know, that's why I see that his son is getting more active into it. You know, the good thing is he likes animals.
Yeah.
He likes that stuff. I mean, look at Steve Irwin. You know, he died of a freak accident.
Yep.
You would think that he would have died of an alligator attack or crocodile attack.
Or snake venom or something.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, hey, things happen. We never know. You can walk off the sidewalk and get hit by a car, and that's it.
Yep.
You know, my insurance lady, she died not too long ago. She got hit in a semi, ran the red light, hit her and her husband. They were in their 50s, both of them dead. The husband died instantly when the truck hit his side, and she died at the hospital. You know, it's like
My mom, she died. It'll be 4 years in September. She went to the bathroom, had a massive heart attack like that.
yeah.
But she had
my
that
dad,
heart too.
yeah, my dad died in his 50s of a heart attack because he had high blood pressure. Doctor told him he needed to take medication. He said, "Nah, the hell with you. I ain't gonna take." You know how we are.
Hey,
We're not gonna take medication. Well,
Wanya.
you know, he didn't make it to very far after his 50s.
You're gonna need to bring that refrigerator in so I can bring the milk in. Well, I should grab the milk before you come.
I'll take care of it.
I got
Yeah,
time.
it's a very, very painful on some cancers, you know.
It is.
Yeah,
Fuck,
but people,
fuck cancer.
my grandfather, he died actually, he had gangrene.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, he got gangrene on one of his toenails, and then it went up the leg, and then they cut the leg off. Then it started on the other leg, and they were gonna cut that leg off, and they said, nah, don't cut it off. And he passed away like not too long before they cut the first one off. You know, and that was back in the 70s, you know, and he was in his 70s. But yeah, and he was a heavy smoker. But and all it was an infection. You know, you got to watch it. I mean, look at Gary, man. Gary, I don't know how he's doing with his foot. You know, you got to be careful. You know,
I don't know. Gary's one, man.
yeah. You know, you know, it's hard because Gary liked to stretch the truth a lot.
Yep. He still does.
How's
get it
how's
figured
the
out
night,
slow.
Myers? Yeah, I'm letting my phone charge.
Oh,
But you got it figured out, though?
Yeah.
Okay. I figured that'll help both ends.
Yep. I still have to get the rest of the videos.
Yeah.
There's a couple of like 2 or 3 minute videos in there of the 2 big retakes you can. use those.
Yeah, it's just like the communities, they argue so much, it's like just work together. It's like what bashing other people's, you know, why? Because they're getting more views, they're getting more watch time. It's like what? It's like maybe it's not his show that's the problem. It's your show.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's like I said, when I become famous, I'm not gonna forget the little people.
Exactly.
It's like nah, I want to stay small. Then you get too big, then pretty soon you forget about who really supports you.
Yep. Mr.
It's like
Lynch is Mr. Lynch is like the man when it comes to genetics on ball pythons, and he's got one hell of a collection up there.
Myers,
trying to
you're
talk
right
him-
about that.
I'm trying to talk him into starting to do his own live stream with all this information. He wants
Yeah.
to do it through my channel.
I block them and I hit them, or sometimes I report them. Myers.
His wife's a biology teacher. His daughter's getting fucking straight A's in a veterinarian college.
Yeah, bye, Mark.
Have a good night, Mark. What up, guitar covers and originals by LD?
Yeah,
Hey, what's up, Mr. Duke? Where are you at?
Leonard Duke.
Oh, Leonard Duke. Okay.
Mhm.
Let me do this. Invite guest. Copy.
Yeah, but I'm just waiting for my 23 hours to reset, and then I'm gonna do my birthday stream, and then do like a little interview. And then I might peep up on my panel.
That's cool, Snug.
Yeah, but all right, Jared, Jared, I'm gonna have Jared King up on my panel that day too.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Myers, if you want to pop up on the panel of Morbid, there's the link.
Mr. Guitars and Covers, there's the link for it.
Yeah, Leonard Duke, there's the link as well. Oh, that's right. You're gonna meet. Oh my gosh, that's right. Jared got the. Is it tomorrow or Saturday, Myers? That Jared's doing the live.
I'll be right back.
Right. Welcome back, Luke. Lukey Dookie. Okay, Myers. Yeah, if it's like if it's like Saturday, if he does it like Saturday afternoon, I could be able to do it because that's when the 24-hour thing ends. Saturday morning.
Okay, cool, brother. Next time.
Central, that'll be all right. I'm happy. I'll be on this live at Saturday. That'll be 11 in the morning my time.
How's life in the truck treating you? Everything going good? What's that restream cost a month?
Nothing. It's unlimited. Unless you want to put like banners or like the upgrade. Let me check. Let me look at my phone.
I'll talk to you later about it. You ain't got to worry about it right now.
Where you like it?
I don't know. I'll check it out. That's cool, man. Glad to hear everything's going good for you.
Okay, got this. Okay, you said a month, right?
What?
You can for a month is $49 a month. For the professional, you could stream to 8 channels and then 4 people in seats. That's the $41 a month for restream. Record streams up to 10 hours. That's for the 2 months. Unless you want there's a $16 a month as well, Morbid.
I want the cheapest one, motherfucker, is what I want.
That's the only one that they got, the $16 one.
Thought you said it was free.
Yeah, it's free unless you want the upgrades, like
I don't want the upgrades. I want the free version.
Okay, it's free version. Like you can stream they said you can stream all you want on there. They don't even charge you like StreamYard does.
All right, cool beans. I'll check it out.
And then they said you could have like you could have 6 people on your panel as well.
Nice.
You have like when you have like, you know how on the side, like when you have people on the backstage, it shows you like on the side as well. Yeah, Mars, I'm gonna do this. I'm waiting for both my hours to reset, and then once they reset, I'm doing a 12-hour stream from the 30th at 12 a.m. into my birthday on 31st, and then I'm doing like a little interview with D9, and then like if you want Myers, you can pop up on like different, like I'm gonna have like you guys can pop up on my panel that day, Myers, because that'll be the first time I stream live on YouTube during my birthday.
Oh my god, hold on to that a minute.
It's Hennessy. What are you looking for?
I just copied that link. I hate this fucking tablet.
Here you go.
If I waste my hours, I won't be able to stream no more, Myers. I won't be able to use it again.
It's a Hennessy bottle.
All right. That link I just shared, folks, if you all like Southern rock music, acoustic music, stuff like that, this guy is a truck driver out there every day hauling our goods and stuff. But
because I'm already
he
at
does some really cool shit, man. Go check him out and give him a subscribe and smash that like button.
Yeah, Myers, I'm just gonna let it. What do you mean? Yeah.
It was posted. A friend of mine shared it.
I want to get free. only get free 20 hours, Myers, because I don't have the other plan. If I did, it would like if I had the money, I would have got that. Like with the 10, like I have 10 people on my panel.
Yeah.
He's trying to.
I want to do that. I want to go guess.
Grab you killing somebody up.
No.
He's trying to put himself on solo.
He's already on solo.
Yeah, I know. Look at the new Hennessy bottle.
Holy crap.
Solo, are you seeing this? No, Solo's on her way to work. Damn it.
Oh, Solo's on the way to work. She said she left us. Our Moon's gonna say, "What happened to us?" Hi, kitty cat. We see you behind Morbid. No. Yeah, Myers. I don't even pay for the premium. I just do the free thing and then let it reset. Where's the little man sleeping?
Yeah, he's been out for a little while. He played outside for a while, went for a walk, played outside some more.
Oh. All righty. Had to put
Welcome
away
back, Moon.
had to put away the food I made. Made some carnitas.
Oh my gosh. Carnitas, oh my god.
Yeah, it was like about 8 pounds, I think it was.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
That's something you don't see every day. New Hennessy.
Oh, yeah, Moon missed it.
What's that?
The new Hennessy bottle.
Hennessy ball? Oh. Hennessy
My God.
bong?
The
Bottle.
bottle.
Bottle? Oh, bottle.
Hold on a minute. Let me find it. Here it is.
You might have to watch the replay back again.
I
No,
saved
she
it.
found it.
I saved it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Solo starts drinking Hennessy, we know why.
There was I was watching this Instagram video where the guy he's riding some like a tricycle, like a 3-wheel vehicle, and it looks like the male anatomy, and then it's like riding down the road, and then the front part, all of a sudden these two girls are walking by, and then all of a sudden the front part goes up. It was like, okay,
Oh.
he's standing at attention.
Good thing I checked what volume that TV was in. Oh. So what's Moon been up to?
What have I been up to?
Yep.
Other than work? pretty much working and just, you know, YouTube and going to doctors, and that's about it. You know, they always want to see you, you know, when you get old. They wanna
How
keep
old
you-
are you?
What? How old do you think I am?
Are you retired or semi-retired?
This year I'm going to semi-retire.
So you're what, 65?
No, 62.
Uh-huh.
Early retirement, because I don't want to lose out on the money that they're not gonna give me if I don't take it.
True.
So that's why I'm gonna work only 3 days instead of 5. I'll probably be working only Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
What do you do?
Security.
I thought so.
Yeah. I mean, I've done many jobs.
Yeah.
I worked
Yeah.
in factories. I worked for automotive. I've done automotive, like sold tires and service at Firestone. Worked at Cragen Auto Parts for many years, and even worked at when I was living up north in San Jose area. Worked at a grass farm, taking out the little weeds in the grass, so it's all nice and green for the sod that people want their beautiful grass.
Okay, not for kids. Let me. Okay, you said. Okay, put on the upload shorts. Okay, what do you want on the title? For the pigs.
Whatever you want. It's your video. Make it.
Okay, I'm gonna put these are Morbid's pigs, and then at your wife.
Well, label it whatever you want, and then just tag,
One of us in it.
put the @ symbol, and put her, Miss Morbid,
Okay.
her YouTube information. Copy it and paste it in there.
Oh, why is he gonna use a video of yours or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna let him use a bunch of them.
We're the one.
Well, have you posted them on your account?
Yeah, but he's gonna butcher them up and make them his own shorts. He's not posting the same video as me. He's gonna cut his 10 or 12 seconds out of it.
It'll still it can still get flagged. I mean, I'm just saying if right now he's not monetized or anything.
Yeah, neither am I.
Yeah, the only thing is, it's kind of like if ever, even if you give permission, YouTube could still, because I know a girl that did the same thing. Somebody gave her a video. She was monetized, and she used a video that somebody else gave her, you know, so she used it and it got viral. It went viral. So she got a lot of hours for it. And then she, you know, so she ended up when it went viral, YouTube, it gets more into stuff like that. So then they checked it and they found out that it wasn't her content, because they can check, you know, anytime you ever download anything onto your channel and anybody else uses it, they can easily check, because it has a footprint. So what happened is she ended up losing her monetization. So she had to she lost a bunch of hours. Any hours that she made off the video, any views, was removed.
Dang.
Okay.
So the thing is, that's the only bad thing. See, people, even if you like there was somebody that this one channel that's from Australia, Fluffy. I was one time on her show, and it was a live show, and then she's all, "Hey, is it okay?" I was in the chat. She goes, she was promoting people's channels. She goes, "Is it okay if I show one of your videos on her thing?" She's monetized. I wasn't at the time. When I got monetized, guess what?
What?
Boom. On my copyright, boom, it came up.
I ain't trying to let that happen
This
to me.
person used your video a percentage, at least over 10% of your video. Do you want to do anything about it? I said no. I just ignored it. I just put it in the archives. Now, they'll still, it's still my content. So if any money she makes, they're gonna give it to me. But see, that's the thing. Yeah, you can get in trouble. A lot of people think, well, people do it all the time. Yeah, but they just haven't got caught because your channel's not famous. They don't care. They don't care about the little people. But once you become famous or you become monetized, they get a little microscope and they go, and then they go, oh, this video here is not his. He didn't create it. It was created somewhere else.
Because when Cole did that, I think Cole sent it to me, but he didn't get in trouble.
No, yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, I'm just telling you that it could happen. I mean, it won't happen now. It usually it'll happen. When you get monetized.
Pretty.
I don't care. It's a male.
Yeah.
We got a male fucking clown, and a great one at that, thanks to Mr. Lynch at the moment.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's just like music. You know how music, people have free music on some channels and go, hey, use my just make sure you put on there that it's from me. I don't care. I don't want to get money off of it or anything like that. Yeah. But then, if that person ever dies and their relatives say, hey, you know what, we want any money that is due, guess what? They'll go after you afterwards.
Yep. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. That's even Nimmons, Nick Nimmons, when he talks about it, even with the copy, how some music, well, you probably done it on Instagram. If you have an Instagram account and you put music on there, and then all of a sudden it says there's no music. This music is no longer available.
Mm-hmm.
Because guess what? They got copyrighted for it and they got removed. So Instagram, they allow stuff like that. It's the same way, same thing. But people can take you to court, especially if they find out you have money. If you have a house or whatever, they'll sue you. Hey, that's what happens sometimes. They're like, but he told me it was okay. Yeah, well, it wasn't okay.
Yeah, I can do that. That's crazy. Like they dropped at first my public short views was I had 8.6K, right? Now it went from 8.6K to 8.4K.
Nice.
Yeah, because right now I'm at 208 watch hours.
Yeah, the way you're gonna do it is just do live streams,
Yeah.
But a lot of the people do those quiet live streams, those silent live streams. I did it once and I said nah, never again. You don't, who's gonna watch it? And it's better just to go on like that. What I do, I just every time I go to work, put on,
at least you're driving down the road and bullshitting with them.
At least they're enjoying the view, listening to me babble on like a crazy man. But
Yeah.
but it's
owns that garage across from across from Roger.
Huh?
That does the woodworking.
I don't know why.
His name was Jack.
I don't fucking know.
There's a Jack Houston just died.
I don't know. Wow.
I might be
Anyhow.
out soon.
Why are you going to be out soon? It's early yet, Smug.
Cole put me on that thing for in the morning. I'm in the morning time for that.
Yeah, what time are you in the morning, though?
Let me go to his channel.
I just looked at it. I literally just looked at it.
Let me go back to it.
Dude, I'm gonna have that. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
11 to 1.
Yep, that's mean 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. his time.
Or 3 a.m. to 5 a.m.
I don't know. I
Yep.
didn't talk to him yet.
Yeah, you're on your 3 to 5.
All
Yeah,
right.
you told me
On
you told
Saturday.
me
Yeah, Saturday morning.
yep.
All right,
That'll
cool beans.
that'll be 2 to 4 in the morning for you.
Why he lives in Texas?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, he does.
Is he Central Time or is he Mountain Time?
Central.
Central.
Yeah, because our time went forward already. California.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be 8 o'clock here pretty soon. 15 minutes.
At least
That's me,
now it
I'm
don't get
from-
dark out until fucking 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
At least here, anyhow. Got a lot of firewood blowed over in the ground down here to cut up this summer.
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm about to be out on the YouTube streets.
Uh-oh.
Later, Snug.
There's something wrong with him.
Hang on, leave him alone.
Look at his ears all swelled.
Leave him alone for now.
What the fuck did you do to your ears?
Get.
All swelled.
I'll look at it here in a little bit. Leave it alone.
Hello, Myers.
Don't even think about it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get another spider.
Another
Yeah.
chippy.
No,
See-
fucking tarantula. I want a tarantula or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I was in a pet store yesterday. They had a pink toe.
Yeah,
$27.99.
not bad.
Yeah, because last time when I went, they had a red knee, and they wanted $99.99, $100 for it. Yeah.
Buddy of mine got one in Greensburg. He said I can get off of them if I can figure out transportation.
Die.
Yeah, the shipping is going to kill you probably, depending where it's from.
Oh, I ain't doing that. Dude's like 25 minutes one way from my fucking house.
Ah, okay.
Jeez.
I just got to figure out the transportation to go get it.
Ah. All you need is a bicycle.
Yeah, the hell with that. Maybe if it had a gas motor on it and a 5-gallon gas tank.
Get one of those electric ones.
Comfy. Oh, God.
Wonder what the hell everybody's doing.
Who's live right now? Let's see.
I don't know. Ain't nobody in here.
I know earlier there had let's see, Mike was live. That was 2 hours ago. Herb collectors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on somebody else's panel. They invited me, so I said okay, I'll go there. We were on there for about almost 2 hours, I think. You probably know Wally. He gets geckos.
No,
Supreme geckos.
I don't follow lizards and stuff like that.
No. Yeah, I know he's been in a couple of he's been in like Iron Dogs and them and Trish's. Yeah, and they wanted to talk about how to grow their channels and what to do and stuff, you know. I'm like, well, I can tell you what I've learned from other people, pretty much. That's it. It's not rocket science. Basically, just
Nope.
do videos and just be consistent with it. What's up in what's it up in the and Luke?
Hey, links in the chat, buddy, if you want to hop up here.
I know what's his name always went live. Big D. You know, Derek.
Yep.
Haven't seen him live in a while. I guess he's been pretty busy.
Oh, did you see Todd's good news?
Todd, which Todd?
TNT balls.
Oh, well, I know he had a sale of, what was it,
The auction thing.
auction, yeah.
But did you see his good news from today?
Oh no, I haven't seen it. Did he have a new video?
Go look at his community page.
It's not on his community page. It's on his Facebook.
Oh, he put it on his Facebook. He didn't put it on YouTube yet.
I don't have Facebook.
Oh, well, I'll just tell you then.
They're expecting a
They're
baby.
expecting a baby.
Ah, congratulations then, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. That's good because he's got. I think he just had what, one or two. I think he had two, didn't he?
He got
4, 5.
He got a couple of kids. I think like 3 or 4.
The boy that's pretty old already, and then he has the little.
Yeah, and he's got a daughter,
He's got They got Paisley.
and they got Paisley.
I think he's got 4, but I'm not sure. 4 or 5. But there's older kids too. They're out of the house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, that it's only the kids that I've seen. You know, on the
Or those
show.
younger kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not 100% certain, but I think there might be like 4.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Another tax deductible.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I'm not having any more babies.
Yeah.
My plumbing's removed.
Yeah, I know. My wife, she 2 of them was enough, and that's it. She said.
Well, I had complications with Chelsea. He was born 10 weeks premature.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, she had too many medical complications on her, so it was like, too many things that she would end up either losing herself and the kid. So it's like we don't need any more kids.
See it?
What?
She's all up again.
I gotta check on a snake real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
She's been doing this the past few
Easy.
days.
Let me open it.
She's been doing that the past few days. She's all wrapped up in a goddamn pretzel. Like,
I hate this fucking chair. Which dog got the collar on?
zombie.
Mhm.
Well, one of them just got something done to him.
What is the recheck?
No, the dog.
Oh, the dog.
Welcome, welcome.
Hey, what's
Can you
up?
hear me?
Yeah, I can
Can
hear
you hear
you.
me?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
How was your nap?
All right. Well,
I just woke up.
y'all do.
I figured.
What?
Just chilling. Had a bit
I
of
can't
a
hear
rant
you.
earlier.
Mhm.
What was you ranting about earlier?
There's a very well followed and fucking known person on YouTube. Brian Barczyk has pancreas cancer, and this dude on his podcast flipped out
Who does?
about another YouTube personality and said if he could take Brian Barczyk's prostate cancer and give it to him, he would.
StreamYard's acting crazy.
Yeah.
It sounds like I got a YouTube channel still on. It's the fish guy.
I got an echo.
Yeah, the fish. Yep, you do. You
Yep.
probably have your something playing still. YouTube channel in the background.
Let me find it.
Go out and check on the water
that better?
bottles in the fridge.
Is that better?
Yeah. I don't know what you did, but you fixed it.
Better?
Yep.
Yes, that's more better.
I noticed since my phone's getting older that I have to put headphones in it.
Yeah.
Time for a new phone. Yeah. Yeah, but plus I might have crappy signal because man, it was pouring rain here in Oklahoma City. Lightning and thunder, and I was like, damn, spring's here. Trees are
How hard's
fixing
it
to start
raining?
blooming, grass is green. Shit, I'm happy. Time to fish. It stopped now, but it was it was raining hard. I haven't seen that hard of a rain this year. This is the first time and it was big water, like flooding. I got to go back and get gravel and some damn here from back there in the back, so because it washed out right there where the road hits my driveway, and the old lady's Volvo hits this, just barely hits it. So I got to go back there and fix that and try to figure out a way to move that water to the ditch because it rained so hard it made a ditch right down the side of that blacktop road, right down in front of my driveway. So now I got to try to go up the hill and try to divert it into the ditch where it runs down through the tin horn and stuff. So what y'all doing tonight?
Nothing. I wanted to have a group reptile discussion about that whole subject, and we did that earlier. And now it's just kind of
Oh, just chill the fuck out.
yeah. Moved a bunch
No,
of
I
shit
just
around.
popped up because you know I'll come up and say hey, and man, I'm telling you, it's getting. I'm ready to have a bonfire live. Sit out there and burn all the sticks and shit that fell, and pull out the trees and trim up some trees right now where there ain't no leaves on them. You know what I mean? And kind of trim them up around the. You know, I try trimming up my trees about where my gutter is on the house. I like trimming my trees all the way around my house up about the gutter height at the roof level where you can get that breeze underneath there, all the way up in here. You know. Just I'm thinking about doing a bonfire live, a couple of them, burning some shit out here in the country. But that cold front hit now, man, and it's shit. It's going to be low, like 30 degrees tonight here in Oklahoma City, and then 25, and I mean it's like 2 or 3. So hopefully this will be the last cold we have for us. Hopefully,
I'm hoping the same thing here.
I need like a week or two of 50-degree nights so I can go. Shit, it's colder than hell up there where you're at. You still got snow?
We're probably gonna get fucking hammered on Easter. It wouldn't surprise me.
They had gorilla hell down there in Dallas Fort Worth earlier. I mean, it is just it's spring, and hell, we like I said in February we had 15 tornadoes, and they were all around my house because I live right here in Oklahoma City, out east. Where I don't know if y'all know about that May 3rd tornado, that badass one that come through Moore, Oklahoma, and just ripped shit up through Oklahoma City. That badass one. And then we have the world's biggest tornado out west of El Reno. But I'm right here in the path. That May 3rd tornado that tore up the truck stop and all that right out here, it bounced over our house about 3/4 of a mile south from me. And I still got metal pieces and a little bit of stuff in the woods back there from it. I mean, I'm right in Tornado Alley.
Fuck that.
Yeah. I was like me and that one guy, we kind of got into it on Facebook, and he was saying that hurricanes were worse than tornadoes. And I said, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all got 5 days to get out. We got 5 seconds. You know what I mean? Shit.
Hey, earthquakes, we got no
tried
seconds.
Reporting me and shit. Like, I don't like earthquakes. I'm glad I'm not around none of that.
Yeah,
Or
I'm in
sinkholes.
California.
Imagine driving down the road and if you're driving down the road and all of a sudden about 10 cars and there's a big old like half a mile sinkhole in the diameter and y'all just all by.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've been in both earthquakes that were 7.0. So.
Damn. We're at San Francisco.
The one that was up in Santa Clara, I was over there living up there when that one hit. Now where I'm living at now, the one that had hit down here was an Easter Sunday.
Excuse me.
A couple years back. Yeah.
We get them little bitty suckers because of that. Here in Oklahoma, you know, they got that fracturing crap. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden we got these little earth. Huh?
Yeah, here we get earthquakes all the time, but then big ones are the scary ones. And you can't do nothing about them.
That ain't no joke. Remember during that remember that one in San Francisco when they had the World Series and it smashed the highways on top of people?
That was there. I was living in San Jose area when that one hit.
I'll never forget that, man. It was them, they were live. I'll never forget that. I was like, shit.
Yeah, I was about to jump in the shower.
That's something
that day,
I would.
You know.
Can you imagine being like, what is that?
I'm gonna watch the World Series, so I turned it on. As soon as I turned it on, and it was barely gonna start, and all of a sudden, boom, 7.0.
I would. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be in. I wouldn't like to be in one like that Turkish shit. Can you imagine being like on the 15th floor?
Yeah, yeah.
Or
Like
you know, you had
almost
15 floors and you lived on like the 3rd floor. Shit. Smash,
Oh, yeah.
smash, 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 smash.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy over there, man. That earthquake over there.
I mean, the bridge fell on top of cars. You know,
Yeah.
when they went across the bays.
So
It was a bad
is that your
opportunity.
is that your hot rod or is that just a
No, that's a
favorite
from
pick?
no, it's a vacation. Yeah, it's a vacation picture from a gas station in Arizona. They had a bunch of cars there.
Were they
They
doing
had,
that Route 66 classic car crap?
I think it's on Route 66.
Because they
They
do that.
They had that one. They had these,
Yeah. They do that here in Oklahoma City too. That
and they had that one.
because it comes right through here.
Yep.
That was pretty slick.
Yeah.
I think Bobby got himself a
Yeah,
girlfriend.
they do that a lot here. You see a lot of it.
Oh God.
You don't look very happy tonight, Morbid. What's up? Pissed off?
I'm pissed off about that fucking asshole in his remark today. Well,
About that
yesterday that
kidney
he made
shit?
on his fucking podcast. Huh?
About the kidney?
No, about the fucking cancer thing. That's just
Oh.
fucking wrong.
Yeah. People don't, as they say, everyone has one. They're just some are bigger.
Did Lynch say that? That was his voice, man. He could get paid reading stories on audiobook. Sit there and listen to him talk about snakes and shit and get paid. He's got that voice.
And he's got the knowledge.
Yeah. I listen to him a little bit. I mean, I'm not a snake dude and shit. You know what I mean? I just support y'all guys because you're cool as fuck. You know what I mean? Shit. We all hang and support, and it just, I like to talk.
How
You know
old's
what I
your
mean?
daughter?
Mine?
Did
My
you say
daughter?
you want to win a snake for one of them?
Yeah. She's 12. She'll be 13 in May.
That's cool.
That's the one that was sitting by me that night. She was, you were on my channel. I was having bad internet, and that was that night I left you up there, and I said, "Man, I'm sorry. I don't do that to people. I don't like take off. You know what I mean? And just leave them up there for 5 or 10 minutes and let them run my show. I just don't like that. Sometimes I'll go get tea and they're talking and shit like that, but I don't like that. But I was having bad trouble with signal and shit. Yeah, she's 12. She'll be 13.
That's cool.
It was funny because, man, before my dad died, he'd come down here. I mean, she'd come hang out down here, and he had mice real bad and shit. And, we got rid of all of them. But when we first moved in after my dad passed away, in the house, she moved into the middle bedroom. She come in there and she goes, "Dad, you're not going to believe this." And I was like, "Believe what? What's going on?" She goes, "Come here. I want to show you something. Bring your flashlight." I'm like, all right. She was laying on the bed. Her bed is right by the window. Well, there was a damn, how them cable guys cut them damn, drill them holes in your shit to run the cable wire through your house and shit.
Yeah.
Well, apparently the mouse right there in the corner, right by the corner, it chewed big enough hole around that wire that it could go in the side.
Uh-huh.
She said, "You're not going to believe this, Dad. Look down there. There was a fucking little rat snake. It was probably about 2 foot long, smashing a little mouse out." Because she heard something. She's like, "I heard something going," like she was making this noise, like popping, like, it's like its bones were crunching and shit, And I said, "That's probably what it was." And I shined a flashlight down there and I said, "Holy shit." I said, "Don't mess with it. Let it eat." Yeah, that son of a bitch is 4 foot long. We see it every year. He lives right around the house. Yeah. She fucked with it. He probably dropped out. He was probably wanting to talk about snakes, and I was,
Well, yeah, I
know.
wanted to ask you some questions here.
yeah, time to
I
come
hope
back
he comes
up.
back.
I just popped up to say give you some shit, but I know you're not in a very good mood, so I'm like,
Oh, I'm all right, man.
I'll wait for another night.
Oh, you're good. I'm all right. Trust me, I'm all right.
Yeah, I know how shit is because I get like that too. Because there's these couple people that keep messing with us and shit. You know what I mean? And it's just like, why? I mean, why spend that much energy messing with people? I mean, are you that fucking bored in life? I mean, honestly.
They got nothing better to do.
I mean, I know, but social media is ruining people. I mean, honestly, it's ruining people because they don't know when to stop. They get so deep into this shit, like they start believing lies that they tell, and it's like, it is freaky, man. I mean, I'd back the fuck way off on shit. You know what I mean? So we just started doing stuff crazy on our channel, and everything's different. It's all up in the air. You know what I mean? Every time, every single. But we just do it for fun. It ain't like we're out here trying to. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna grow anyway. But that's just like I was talking. I mean, y'all were talking or whatever, and I was going to tell y'all that, they're going to shut TikTok down, and there's going to be a surge coming. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be to all of these platforms: Twitch, Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I think Instagram and Facebook is going to do good because all the people that left YouTube, that burned people, went to TikTok to make that money. They got to come back somewhere. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, man. I'm just ready for it. I just want to see what kind of surge it's going to be like. Because when they shut TikTok down, shit, all them people that are making anywhere from $800 to $1,000 or more every live, what are they going to do now? They just bought a boat. They just bought a new car.
Yep.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and they quit their jobs and shit. People they're not thinking. People nowadays seems like they think in the moment. You know what I mean? I was raised always, because the way that I work and my job is, I was always like, if I'm working in the spring and it's early summer, I'm thinking about lining jobs up for the winter. Like, it's always, everything's forward with me. And it's just like people now, it's like all, what happened to all the individual thoughts and the creativity? Now it's more group thoughts, group shit. You know what I'm saying? It's getting to where
Nobody uses their mind anymore.
not fun anymore. Huh?
Nobody uses their mind anymore.
What, sir?
Nobody uses their mind anymore. They don't use.
They
their
get
mind.
caught up and they just go with the flow, and they're not.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
it's like
I think some of them never really ever have. I think a lot of these fuckers just floated through.
It's
copy,
like, what would they do if
steal ideas?
crashed?
And I mean, I'm just talking not on YouTube.
Internet.
I'm talking about business and old ladies.
People would panic.
Watch
oh my
TV.
God. I have no
cable TV would go up. Everybody be calling fucking Direct TV again, and or your local cable company and do your whatever the hell it is. I don't even do cable and all that. I don't even watch TV hardly. I might watch movies with my old lady or something.
YouTube cable.
Yeah, I do too. I love YouTube. I've loved YouTube for 15 years or more.
Well,
how long have they been on? 20 something years? 22 years?
Yeah, it's going up now.
What?
YouTube cable TV. It's going up to $72.99.
Just try to download a bunch of shit and watch. How much is it?
It's going up to $72.99.
Damn. What all do you get with YouTube television? Like, is it like Is it like Fire Stick
like
kind of?
Regular TV.
Where they got all the different.
But you don't have to.
I've never checked into it.
You don't have to. You know how regular cable like Spectrum, you have to buy the box. You have to get a box. They charge you a fee on the box.
Yeah.
Basically, if you got a smart TV, if you got a smart TV, all you need is internet.
Right.
Yeah. So
Right.
then you just pay, you know, you get all the sports channels, you know, the same, you know, you get about 84 channels, and once
Oh, really?
once in a while they give you free like weekend, you know, HBO or Cinemax or whatever they're giving free sometimes, just to try to get you
Right,
enticed.
right. We
And
watch
they
a
only
lot
have
of like,
one HBO and one, you know, and they don't charge like
right,
$30. It's maybe like $10 for HBO, $10 for
right,
Stars, you know,
right,
but everything's
right.
going up.
I've been watching, you know, with the way that YouTube's going and these people, I just have lost, I mean, I have lost a lot of respect for a lot of them because there are a lot of, I mean, I've done some dumb shit because I've called people out because, you know, shit happened behind the scenes, and it was just, I should have used my head a little more in a couple situations because they got into my head. You know what I mean? And now I'm like, man, I'll mow through them, you know, just, it's a
You gotta
shame.
ignore a lot of stuff. You gotta ignore a lot of stuff, man.
Right. That's why I was, yeah, that's right. That's right. But a lot of them, you know, a lot of them these days, you know, they like to collect wrenches. That's what they do. A lot of them like to collect coffee mugs. A lot of them like to collect shirts. A lot of them
Yeah.
like to collect bands. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, it's a game to them. It's like to go in people's shit that they're using their hard earned money to try to entertain you and try to make money at this platform, and people come in and just try to wreck that shit, you know, or call
Yeah.
your job, find out where you're working and get you fired. Or if you rent your home, they tell the people that you're a drug addict or drugs are there and there's some bullshit, and you get kicked out of your house and you got kids. I mean, these people are ruthless, man, for no reason. What did these people ever do to you? Not a
They just
fucking thing. You just
they just
come
get
in
a
and you
kick
don't
out of
like
it.
him because his glasses suck. You don't like him because you know, he's quiet, and you don't like this guy because he don't ever shut up, and you just want to wreck their shit, but they're having fun. I mean, it's just bizarre to me. It
I just
really
watched
is.
on on Netflix. There was a new movie, Luther. I don't know if you saw the previews of that one.
Teresa,
No.
no, Teresa showed me that. Yeah, the Luther. Yeah,
Luther.
Teresa, my wife, Teresa knows.
Yeah, that I just watched it. That was like wow, you know, and that's the way, you know, it
Hey,
is. You know, there's crazy people that kill people and you know, do this on the internet.
right. Where'd Morbid go? Oh, check his shit out. No, I just wanted to sit here and BS with you for a minute. I know y'all two guys over here, Lynch and Morbid, want to talk that snake shit, and I'm not even on y'all's level or know even what the fuck y'all are talking about with some of
Hey,
it, you know.
I don't do snakes
But I
either.
learned
I
it's
mean,
interesting because my daughter is into snakes. So listening to y'all guys, you know what I mean? It gives me a little insight and a little heads up on just getting a snake and Googling shit. You know? I mean, I can listen to some real guys with some real shit, you know? But I'll jump down and let y'all get back to your snake talk, and I'll be in chat. It's nice to meet you, Moon over Miami, Lynch.
all right, man.
Morbid, nice to meet you
Take it
too,
easy.
buddy.
Good meeting you.
Thanks for stopping, man.
Oh man. How's that spider clown doing?
Doing great, man.
Yeah, that's a good looking snake.
Absolutely. Yes, he is.
Your boy Hilljack, I think he's jealous. You got the nice one.
I don't know.
It's reduced. That's even Matt said that's doesn't get no better than that one, you know, for what it is. The look
Yep.
of it. Yeah, he's right.
Oh, he's beautiful, man.
Yeah, I fed stuff earlier today.
Nice.
Usually I feed it.
Everything eat?
I fed early. What's that?
Everything eat?
pretty much, about normal feeding. Not everything eats, but I offer food to just about everybody. I mean, I fed the really small ones earlier in the week, so I didn't offer them anything tonight. But
I know people that have luck feeding ASFs one time, a rat the next time, back and forwards like that. But
yeah,
knowing my luck, I'd end up with a picky one that would only want to eat ASFs.
it happens. I mean, usually it happens more when you feed them just AFFs, for a time period, and then you try to switch back, and they're not having it. And the big thing is they're not super hungry, and they're waiting for that candy,
Yep.
And we do it. They even
Hey,
usually,
Fred was down here the other day, and he's gets these free pallets. They're a light duty pallet. It's got a
Okay.
fucking like 4-inch wide. Like if the pallet was laying down, the slots that go across it,
okay,
and they're spaced far enough apart that if you would build like a 3/4 inch wide tall food tray in there, you could put 7. I think it was 7. I counted 7 bins on a 4-foot tall platform.
yeah, I use 2x4s. Well, they went up again in price, but the last I checked, but
The slots are like probably 1/2 inch thick.
yeah. And what do you want to make some type of rat thing, or
I think you can make a rat rack out of them real easy.
yeah? I mean, yeah. I mean, they're fairly strong. I used to work at a warehouse, so yeah. I've seen all different types of pallets.
All it's got to do is hold up a fucking bin of rats. It ain't like it's 500
Right.
pounds.
Yeah,
Long as you brace it right so it ain't flexing and fucking falling apart.
yeah. Is it real long ones? Because I know there's like the 4x4s, and there's ones that they got pallets that are like you can like really stand it up,
I don't know. He said he can get all different sizes of them.
Yeah.
Eric, what's up, old man? What the hell? Oh, this fucking phone's not letting me highlight. There it goes. Up in the air. Thanks for stopping tonight, man. Anytime I'm live, you're allowed over. And keep watching for that giveaway if I have babies this year. Like I said, even if I don't, I'll go out and find a snake for a giveaway snake.
Oh man, so you were outside working all day?
Not all day. I got some shit done in here this morning, and then went outside about, I don't know, 4 o'clock.
It
Give or
warmed up
take.
pretty good today.
Yeah, that's what I did. I waited until it warmed up out. We went out. I wanted to go down and check the other spring out on the property. And little man's been wanting to be outside, so we took him and my dog Smoke and let Smoke run around on the back half of the property without a leash for a while. And he did good, but he went up towards the fucking, up in the field here behind the house, and I had to zap him to get his ass back here. And then because he got zapped, he wanted to go to the house, and the door was shut, and zombies tied out in the front yard and she's in heat. Well, coming in heat again. She ain't completely there yet, but she ain't far from it.
Is that the ones that had the pups not that long ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't understand it. You just literally just come off of fucking pups. And here she is back in heat again.
So you said Bobby has a girlfriend.
He's talking to a chick and seeing her a lot, I guess. I don't know. Ain't seen it. Just heard about it, so I don't know. He wants to come down Saturday and cut up some firewood.
Yeah. Now you see him a lot more than I do. And he lives right in my backyard.
Yeah.
Well, those guys, they were always messing with cars and stuff in their garage. When he was younger. They used to do those samurais. They would buy them junk ones and fix them up, stick it down on a line.
Yep, I know.
Yeah.
You sell that clown yet, Eric? Nope. What kind was that again? We all know me. I got a fucking brain like a brick shithouse when it comes to that information. Everything that goes in it gets flushed. Where the hell am I? There it is. Oh. This is true. What kind was it? Russo Inchy Blade Spider Clown.
You have what? You have a Russo. Is it head clown?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Head clown and head albino.
Albino.
And albino. Got a male and a female.
I was thinking about selling my banana clown male that I have that he's a proven breeder. Because next year that other one should be ready to go, that one that you like.
Yeah. Hopefully next year your DG's up and going too.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of clown stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I can use those. I got too many. I got to cut back on some snakes. I'm probably gonna be selling probably like 10 of them. Some of them are gonna be the head
that George
stuff.
that George dude wanted to know about a head clown female.
Yeah, the first two clowns I would probably sell that are head clowns females would be I have a head clown female and a pastel head clown, and the pastel came from that pastel that you have. and both of them throw like really high, you know, real clean clowns, because it's from that well, everybody says it's Blade, but my reduced clown I had, that was before Blade even come out. I had a really super reduced pastel clown male. Back in the day, pastel clown, I paid $3,000 for him.
Wow.
Yeah, that's been some years. I made, and I'm glad I spent it, because I made a ton of money with him.
That's cool.
I had the females to support buying them. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when you go out and you spend a lot of money on a male snake, you know, it's not a bad thing to do if you have the females to breed them to. You know,
Yeah.
if you have one or two females for a really expensive snake, it doesn't make much sense.
Unless you can afford it.
Yeah, well, I mean, business wise, it doesn't make sense. You know, you spend all that money. You know, what are you gonna do? Just look at them. If you're trying to get them in a breeding program.
Hey Eric, what's up?
Moon's alive.
Yeah, I'm here. Trying to catch up on videos. Support people.
You're good. You're good, Moon. But I think them pallets work pretty good for that.
Yeah.
Because whenever you build the wooden frames in there, you're going to be stiffening it up for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, should work. Especially, you know, the price of wood now, if you can get them for free. I know a lot of warehouses, they'll buy, you know, if you got decent pallets, they'll buy them off you.
Yeah. Well, according to him, he can bring me a car trailer load full of them. And he said he can get the longer ones too, the heavy duty ones, whatever. Someplace
Yeah.
down there, fucking, he knows. And Bobby said he knew a guy too. Bobby's been cutting them up and burning them for firewood. So Bobby does know a guy.
Yeah. You think those things will burn up pretty fast?
He's just using them to get a good fire going, and
Yeah.
he got that shit that we were cutting up there by the other fucking entry that was dead. It was dead standing and knocked over. And he had some coal and shit.
Yeah, coal burns pretty hot.
Because I want to build all them racks for the garage this summer.
Yeah, I'm going to build a couple more too.
Like I told her, we need to drag a car out of there and give it a good bath and detailing. And once we get everything out of the garage and the rats and stuff situated, shove it back up in the front of the garage where it belongs and put a tarp back over it.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I just woke up and I saw that you were on. You know, you sent me that message. I was probably sitting for like 5 hours.
I figured that's what happened.
I'm gonna go now. I got to get up early in the morning.
All right, Moon. Good night.
So
Thanks
good
for
night,
coming.
everybody coming in, and God bless everybody. Have a good one. See you next time, man.
See ya.
Take it easy.
Yeah, I don't hold my phone landscape. I hold it this way. It's a lot easier to hold.
Yeah. It don't really
I'll have to
matter.
you have to get one of those things sometime. You were talking about.
I mean, I don't know what your situation is up there. If you got a coffee table you can set one on, you can get one that's like 10, 12 inches tall.
Yeah. When we were talking about the incubators, she had a stand that holds her iPad. That's what I was
Mm-hmm.
using. That day I was using an iPad stand on like a tray.
Well, your mic ain't breaking up tonight.
That's probably because it's closer to me. I
Probably.
should put. I didn't think about it, but I had headphones I could have stuck on. Like I got, one of those real cheap pairs, like earbud headphones, but they have this microphone on it.
Yep.
I use them when I play Call of Duty. I pay like $5 for them at Dollar General, and they work fine. I mean, I used to buy the real expensive ones for Call of Duty, and they break. The wires
Yep.
are break. I mean, you spend $100, $200 for them, and they break. Yeah, my that new pie female I had, she didn't eat yet, and the super orange stream, I didn't even attempt to feed her because he told me that she was eating frozen thawed mice, and I told him I'd probably switch her to live rats, but he didn't eat. She didn't eat for him the last time because she's going into a shed, so I didn't even try to feed her because her belly's all pink.
Yeah.
But yeah, I took her out today. She's a good looking girl. I mean, she's really orange.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's gonna fit really good into some stuff. He said it goes really well with pie. So where's Ken tonight?
He's sick. His kid come down a couple of days ago and got him all fucking sick up there.
Well, a lot of people I see leaving for Tinley.
Yeah.
It starts tomorrow, so I guess a lot of people's leaving for that. I mean, I was thinking about going because I figure this show you get the deals because people have stuff left over. The market's not doing real well right now.
Yep.
October, that's when all the new stuff comes out because all the babies through the summer.
The next big thing.
Yeah. I'll make it to one of them one of these years. Keep on talking about going. October probably works better than in the spring. It's a pretty good drive from here. I think it's over 500 miles. Right
Yeah.
over 500.
Oh,
Good road trip.
long ass fucking road trip.
Yeah, I talked to Matt. I'm going to get mice off of Matt on Monday because I talked to him a couple of days ago. And I told him I'll get him, off him when he gets back because he's, he was getting ready to go to Tinley. He's taking a lot of Desert Ghost clown stuff with him.
Nice.
So hopefully he does well. Yeah, he has a lot of that stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. You got Desert Ghost Clown, then he got like Desert Ghost Hat Clown, and then he has Clown Hat Desert Ghost. So, and they say that sound pretty good at the big shows, the Desert Ghost stuff.
Yeah, he shouldn't have no trouble.
At the Pittsburgh show, he's about the only one that has it. when I'm not selling head stuff. He's like the only one that has it down there. You think other, vendors would have it by now. You see that picture of that clown desert ghost? What was that? Was it pastel? Yeah, pastel desert ghost clown. Nothing sharp.
Fucking right.
Even that Justin. Yeah, when he talks about the desert ghost, he says, "Man," he goes, "it turns everything to gold. That things just keep on getting brighter as they age." You throw pastel and stuff. Pastel really browns out a lot.
Yeah.
And like that female you got, she browned out, but she's above average, so she's a good looking pastel.
Yeah. For her age and size, hell yeah, she is.
Yeah, you breed her to something desert ghost, she's gonna throw some bright stuff.
Oh, she's going to that desert ghost when he gets a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you know what? Spider is another one that does really well with pastel and
Yeah.
desert ghost. It really it really brightens them up. Yeah. I mean, yours is just het desert ghost, right? It's
Yeah.
clown het desert ghost. So I mean, yours you'll see a huge difference once you hit, when you breed het desert ghost, and you hit on a
A visual.
Yeah. I mean, for his size, he's still pretty bright,
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So he was a spider clown het desert ghost. Was there anything else in him?
I'll have to go back to the message and look, but I'm pretty sure he said it was just a clown spider,
Yeah.
100% het DG.
Yeah, he's pretty bright. If that's all he is, he's pretty bright looking.
Good
his
looking
size.
stuff, man.
Yeah, when I picked him up at the show, there's somebody at the show that wanted to buy him. I showed him a couple people that are like into the desert ghost stuff. One guy, Mike, really liked them. Sounds like it's raining outside.
It is. Luke, what's up? I'm going to start going live on her channel too. Because she needs the hours and the subscribers. And StreamYard only gives you 20 hours a month.
Huh.
So that'd give 40 hours a month.
Yeah.
And help her grow her fucking subscribers and shit too. And get her watch time.
Ugh.
Me and Bobby walked back through the woods, man. There's a bunch of fucking firewood down here that needs cut up, and trees that are bad that need cut down.
Yeah.
Both sides of the fucking creek down through here.
Does he have a truck still, or?
His brother does, or somebody got that white one that's up there.
Yeah, I saw that. Whose truck is that white one? Is that Jim's?
Their brother, their cousin, or fucking something. I don't know.
Well, besides Jim, his other brother would be Bill. That'd be his oldest brother.
That might be whose it is. Because they're allowed to use it in the woodlands to get firewood, but that's it.
Probably no insurance or nothing on it.
No.
Looked like a pretty decent truck. I seen it sitting up in this driveway.
Yeah, it is. He was telling his brother yesterday that he wants to get that gator fixed and maybe bring it down here. Like I told him, bring it down here, and when you're done using it, park it up there by the fucking building somewhere and take the fucking key out of it and take it with you.
What's wrong with the Gator?
I have no idea. I know he said it needs the tires pumped up. He says it fucking works, but I don't know. I've never seen it fucking move on its own.
But they used to drive the thing around. They had like 2 or 3 of them. He needs to get his lawnmower fixed because I mean he paid too much to have that thing sitting there, and it's not that old. What happened was it needed blades, and he needed blades for it, and it sat just because he needed blades. And now it's not running, so it's probably carburetor related. All gumped up.
I have no idea, man. He's Mr. Fix It. Why don't he tear it apart and fix it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was 60 degrees today. I mean,
Yeah, it was nice out.
I should have went for a ride on my bike.
Yeah, it would have been a good day for it.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit on a chilly side, but not bad.
No, not too bad. Nothing a jacket wouldn't solve. That George dude wanted to know if you wanted to trade rats for anything.
Yeah, I mean, I need some rats. I need medium rats. I'll have to see how many rats he'd willing to trade for. I'll have to get a weight on her, that female het clown. She's decent size. She's a proven breeder.
George is a good dude. He'll get you your rats.
Yeah.
No, he's supposed to be getting his fucking vehicle inspected so he can deliver rats. But it'd take him a little bit to get some mediums up.
Does he have a lot of rats, or?
Tell you the truth, I don't know how many fucking rats he got.
I gotta start redoing mine. Because mine's been breeding close to a year. I need to be replaced. I replaced a few last night. I could do some more.
If you get any that's too big, let me know.
Yeah. I got a couple snakes that'll eat a really big rat. And
well, yeah, you got some pretty big snakes.
Yeah. But I don't like feeding them too big. It stresses them, I mean,
yeah,
they'll eat it.
It's hard on them.
I don't mess with them because, I don't want them regurgitating. I mean, they can, eat a lot bigger than you think they could.
Yeah.
But I don't like to feed them too big. And, just a little rough on them. I'd rather feed them something slightly smaller and just more frequent. A lot easier on them. But yeah, I know you got that larger snake. You said that real big one.
Yeah, I got rid of both of them. I had 2 of them.
Yeah.
I should have kept the female. She was all right. The male that was being an asshole.
Yeah, you should have kept the female. Just picked up another male that was easier to handle.
But it was just breeding season. If I had somewhere to fucking put them where he wasn't around them, they would have been fine.
Yeah, that male clown I have, the one you like, he just shed. He's still
Oh wow,
strikes.
a firecracker.
Yeah, thinks he's a cobra. I got a couple of them like that. I got that black female I have, that super black pewter I have, the one in the picture that looks like it's striking, smelling. When my wife did her that class with the genetics, I hit her and she like looked at me like, why you give me this one? Because she's mean. I said, she goes to bite you, I'll grab her. I'll take the bite. It's just a ball python. It's not that bad.
No.
As soon as I took her off of her, I stuck her in a box. I went reaching for another one because I brought a few up in each box. I went reaching for another one, and that black one struck at me. She didn't know. Yeah. All those defensive strikes, though, they're not that bad, It's when you come in a room with a bunch of rats and, you put that snake in that feeding mode, and when it bites, it tries to hang on. Defensive strike, they don't try to hang on, they just hit you. It's not that bad. Not
She
like
said
those.
something about Chelsea's pre-K's looking to get a reptile for a pet for the class.
Who's that?
The
Is
Chelsea's
teacher?
pre-K school. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of teachers do that.
I told her to message her, tell her if she gets a ball python, I'll make sure it has free food once a week.
Yeah.
She said, how the hell are you going to do that? I said, he's got that little insulated lunchbox. I said, we heat up a bottle of water. When you get up in the morning, I'll pick one out of there and bonk it in the head, wrap it in a paper towel, throw it in a Ziploc bag, and put it in the bottom of that little lunchbox with a hot water bottle. Little man's going to come in the door in the morning and want to feed the snake when he gets there on Fridays.
I know my daughter, when she was in high school, she brought some snakes in to their biology class. They were talking about genetics too at Salzburg. That's back when before the banana, when the snakes were worth some money, like single gene stuff was still worth some money.
Of course, that thing's about fucking dead.
So you think any of your females are getting close to laying?
I fucking hope so.
You just gotta. I mean, without ultrasounding, a good way of telling is where they spend most of their time. When they're still developing follicles and it's not eggs yet, it's really uncomfortable. So they'll bull wrap and they'll spend most of their time on the cold side because it feels good, because they're feeling miserable, But once they ovulate and those follicles get fertilized and they go from follicles to eggs, then they need to be on the heat to keep them at a certain temperature. So you'll see them closer to the warm side, but you'll still see them on the cold side, but they'll spend most of their time on the warm side. That's one way, like how you can tell, that's how I told before I got the ultrasound, that and watching how many times they shed.
These females been shedding like crazy.
Yeah.
3 of them.
I'll have to bring my ultrasound down and see.
The only one that hasn't been shedding like crazy, which I wouldn't expect her to, is that big pastel female.
Yeah. She's ready to lay. I don't think she laid last year for me, so I mean she, not meaning she will lay, but I'd keep my eye on her because she didn't lay last year.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty big. Yeah, I was in my snake room today looking at what snakes I'm going to probably get rid of. I might get rid of a double head albino pied female. And I mean, I was looking at the clown heads I'm going to get rid of first. And I got a good snake that you might like. I get rid of is I got a really big female Mojave. I mean, she's big. She's probably 3,000 plus grams.
Wow.
If you get like a purple passion, or not a purple passion, a phantom male, you can make purple passions. Or if you get like a lesser male, you can make, you don't like what the blue eye Lucy's with her.
Yeah.
I have like 3 or 4 super Mojave females. I figure I might get rid of her. I mean, she's just a big snake. It's kind of, it's, those real good eaters, you want to get rid of those things last. And she pounds rats.
I think Luke's the only one still hanging out. Oh, he's here. What's up, E? I couldn't find a pair of jumper cables anywhere, so I made a pair today.
Oh, yeah. What was you jumping?
The black tractor got a dead battery in it.
But
I needed a pair of jumper cables to jump it from the other tractor.
You ever get that van running?
Nope. I have no desire to.
Oh, you don't.
I parked it right there so it could be storage.
That's weird. Like, it didn't even.
I got to clean. When we clean the garage out, I got to clean the van out to get the old man's tools back in order. He got tools. He got a nice little, like, 7 or 8 drawer fucking tool chest there. But tools are fucking scattered all over the place in the garage and the fucking van.
I mean, you drove that to my house last year, and then late last summer, and then, well, it was really cold. It didn't even. We sprayed the ether, and it didn't even want to start. It was cold out there that day. Didn't even want to start.
Nope, it should have fired over.
Yeah. Under those old Dodges, they have a thing on their firewall. It looks like a white piece of.
It's porcelain fucking voltage rig.
Yeah, what's that? It's called a it's a ballast resistor.
Yeah.
Those things go bad on those Dodges. It's weird. It just, it ran and then didn't even want to fire up. Not like it ran rough or anything. It just didn't want to start at all.
Christ, I put 10 gallon of gas in it.
And then we use that ether, like if the gas line was frozen up or something, that ether would have fired it up. And then
I don't know.
That jump pack was turning over pretty good.
Yeah.
For what was it, like around 0 out with that wind chill? It was even worse. And
yeah, it was negative wind chill.
Yeah. That jump pack was cranking that thing pretty good. That with the ether, you figure that thing would fire up.
Yep.
I bought that jump pack in case my bike ever goes dead, because these bikes that are fuel injected, you can't catch them in gear. So that's just like a safety thing. I had that thing in my car, and a guy was out at Sheets out in New Alec, and his bike wasn't starting, and he was going to try to jump it, and I thought I got a jump pack, and he jumped it off it like where his starter, where the hot wire goes to his starter into the
Yeah.
frame. That way he didn't have to take his seat off, and it fired it right out. Ugh. Oh man.
You ought to be able
So
to take your bike cross country with that jump pack and fucking start it every time.
Oh yeah. I don't. I mean, my bike starts, but I mean, I went to the Smoky Mountains one time, and my battery went bad. I had to use a jump pack, and then once I got down there, Pigeon Forge, there's a Hardy shop down there, and I just bought a battery and I stuck it in myself. It's did it right in the parking lot, and then he took my old battery. I just gave and he gave me a military discount too.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of places don't. But that place did. He even asked me, "Are you military?" I said, "Yeah." Showed him my ID, and yeah, give me a discount.
Hell yeah.
It is Hardy batteries. You get to replace them every couple of years. So, and my, that was my red bike, my Ultra Classic. It has all that high compressed. He built that motor in that thing. It's a high compressed motor. So that thing, I mean, you need a good battery, because I got the high output starter in that thing. It still sometimes rocks it backwards. That bike, has a stage 3 on it, stiffer valve springs and all that stuff. And I probably should have put the automatic compression release heads on that bike, because it probably actually needs it for that thing to start. If you get a battery that gets down, I think it rocks back sometimes.
Yeah.
But my new bike, it's not. I don't even know if I'm going to get all the engine work done on that, because I just want that more cruise.
They're both nice bikes though.
Yeah. I'm probably going to sell that red one because it takes up a lot of room in my garage. I got all those welders and stuff in there, and I got my zero turn and all that stuff in there, and just makes moving around a lot harder having two bikes. If I'm
When
not
was the
running
last time? When was the last time that Cadillac was ever started?
that was a couple of years ago.
I get a battery charge. Does that got top post in it or something? They got top.
Yeah, I'm sure it's top post. I think the battery thing was fairly new whenever I parked it. I should see if that thing will charge up.
Why don't you do that, and I'll bring my tripod up and camera, and we'll do a will it start?
Man, it might start with, if we get that turned over, with that jump pack, it may start with some ether. I'm sure that gas thing isn't no good.
Well, I want to spin it and stuff and make sure it's not locked up or anything first. I doubt it if it is, but just get under somewhere and put a fucking ratchet and a socket on it and crank it over. You never know. It might have a hung down or something and do damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we get it running and running good, can we take it out and do a burnout in front of Bobby's house?
I don't think it will do it, because I can't. It won't go down in first. Well, you can pull it down in first. It might do it. That's a heavy.
We'll do a
car.
raunchy one. You got to go on a bleach.
A bleach.
We don't have to beat on it. We'll go easy about it. We'll fucking pull up there on the flat somewhere and dump a spot of bleach under each tire and fucking just get them broke loose and fucking churning. And then let it eat going down the fucking road in front of his house.
If people do that at
Make sure the brakes work.
Daytona Bike Week was just recent. People do they got those burnouts, and those guys do those on those Harleys, and I mean,
you see the pipes fucking glowing on them. And
Yeah, it's crazy because I mean, you know, if you bust up one of those dry belts because they had the belt into the chain, it's you got to rip that bike. You know, that swing arm. It takes a few hours to get that thing off. It's like an all day job.
Yeah.
You get down there and drinking, and they do those bike burnouts, and all it does is smokes the whole place out. I see a burnout. I want to see the bike going down the road doing it,
Yeah.
not being out of place. I mean, my old Suzuki I had a GS 750. That bike would spin the back tire while the front tire was going in the air. It was a scary feeling. Because if that back tire caught, you know, that thing's coming up really fast then.
Hey, you're military. You remember the old military skid loaders that they had like back in the late 70s, early 80s?
Yeah.
A buddy of mine has one of them. There's something screwed up with the motor or the timing or something. He said he had the stuff to fix it.
What was it, a diesel?
No, it's a gas one.
A gas one. I mean, that's what I did when I was in the Navy. I mean, all their stuff was all diesel.
Yeah.
You know, their small boats and their emergency diesel. That's what I worked on when I was in the Navy. I worked on the Detroit 671s, and then our emergency diesel in case the ship lost. You know, it was our ship was actually a boiler itself, but like if something happened, they had to shut it down, and we're in the middle of the ocean. We had to have a way to light everything back up. So there's emergency diesel, and then if that that all goes down and there's a fire, that emergency diesel going to run the fire pumps and stuff. Just for like emergency use. I mean, it doesn't power the ship; it just powers the electric. And that motor was it was a GMC. It was 12 cylinders, and each cylinder was 645 cubic inch.
Wow.
Yeah, that thing would, and the sump for the oil in that thing was 220 gallon sump, not quarts, gallons. 220 gallon sump in that thing.
Wow.
It only ran at 900 RPM. Just it had a lot of torque. And it was, like I said, it was for emergencies. So in the room, it had these real big, like almost looked like compressors. It was air flasks, and that thing had an air starter on it, and it had a solenoid valve on it. When it sensed loss of power, it would start that diesel automatically. So whenever that ship had a loss of power, the emergency diesel would start. If it started by accident, they would let that diesel run. You wasn't allowed to shut it down until it got up to operating temperature, and you ran it there so you got all the moisture out of that motor, and then you shut it down. Anytime that thing started, it had to run for at least a half hour before you shut it down.
What the fuck? You gotta be shitting me. This later burner on it just died.
That thing would go through some diesel fuel.
Them guys that run equipment at Penline and shit, them guys would fucking make me laugh, man. They'd know it was getting fucking cold out like that, and they'd park equipment wide out in the fucking open somewhere instead of trying to tuck it in a fucking hole somewhere or fucking somewhere where the wind wasn't going to hit it so bad.
Start. Well, you had issues with starting in the cold.
Yeah. Couple of the operators get ether happy, then the next thing you know, you got a fucking machine that when it's cold outside will not start without ether.
Yeah, it's not really good for it.
No.
Especially, it's even harder on a diesel because a diesel
washes the fucking cylinders down.
Well, no, I mean, the compression ratio on a diesel is much higher than a gas motor because a diesel doesn't have no spark plugs.
Nope.
And people think glow plugs are spark plugs, and they're not. Diesel fires a cylinder off of something called heated compression.
Yep.
Yeah. A glow plug is just a cold aid starting device to warm the either cylinder or the pre-combustion chamber up. That's why in those trucks, like like the regular pickup trucks, it says do not start glow plug.
Yeah.
Because if you go to start that truck and that glow plug is lit up, you hit it that
You can burn it.
fuel, good chance of shattering that plug because it's ceramic. And you
Yep.
get that real hot ceramic and you cool it super fast, you can shatter that plug.
Yep.
Yeah, I did that 4 years. I worked in the service on that stuff. You remember Valtech,
Yeah.
where Wyotech is? I went to school there at Valtech back in the 80s, early 80s.
Had a buddy, Richie Roberts, went out there.
Yeah.
I don't talk to him too much anymore. I ain't seen him in years.
Yeah, I didn't take the I just did light duty diesel there. I didn't take the heavy duty diesel. I wish I would have, because that's basically what I did, in the Navy and stuff. That was all heavy duty diesel, but same principle. Internal
Yeah.
combustion. And I took the body shop out there too. And I also I have a degree, I got an associate's degree in that. And I also have an associate's degree in electronics. I went to school at ITT Tech. 2002, I started school at ITT Tech. That was through the VA did all that.
I want to move a bunch of shit around in this living room and bedroom tomorrow, since it's going to be raining tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. That time of the year, spring. What's that starts? Spring starts in what, like on Monday, I think?
Yeah, a couple of days.
Usually the 20 or 21st of March. First day of spring, right?
Yeah. Somewhere around there.
Well, it didn't really snow much all winter, and we'll get blasted in the spring.
That's what I said. It come Easter, we're going to get hammered.
I mean, I looked at the the weather forecast, and it usually goes for like 10 days or something like that, or 7 days or something. And it's showing, I mean, there's like 1 or 2 days where it's like 36, 37 degrees. But most of the days it's around 50 degrees.
Yeah.
I mean, we had one hell of a winter, what I mean by that is it was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, some people got hit hard, had a hard winter.
Look at California.
Yeah.
Look at California.
Yeah. They better hope that stuff melts slow. We already got flooding.
If it melts and ran out of there quick, hopefully some of it finds its way into Lake Mead. Them things got to be filling back up now with all the snowfall they've had out there this year.
Yeah. My wife took both the dogs for a walk today after she had them up in the kennel for like an hour or two.
Yeah.
She walked from my house up to Altair's.
Yeah.
It's a half mile. I did it in the car. So she walked the puppy a mile, and she come back home and that dog was out.
Oh, I bet.
After being in the kennel running around and taking that walk. I mean, he was, and you know, they take naps anyways. He's still fairly young, and he was out. Man, the energy that dog has out in that kennel. I mean, he just runs and runs and runs, doesn't stop.
What kind of dog is it?
It looks mostly lab, but it's supposed to have Norwegian Alcown, which I think it does because we used to have a Norwegian Alcown, and our other dog's pretty big, and this dog bites at the feet, like when they're like running and playing and stuff. And the
Yeah.
Norwegian elk is really known for doing that because it's how they take the elk down by biting the legs, and they're in a
Mhm.
pack. But this dog's shown that, you know, like the other dog did. And it's supposed to be boxer and golden retriever also. I mean, it has the darkened face, and it's like a, you know, like a dull color. It's like black and like a brown. Almost looks like a brindle. And it could have got that from the boxer. It has the dark face like a Norwegian Alcown, and its ears are trying to stand up like a boxer and Norwegian Alcown, because the lab and the golden retrievers, their ears don't stand up. So it does have something else in it because the ears are trying to stand up. You know, they stand up like so much, and then they flop at the very top. And our Norwegian Alcown did that for a bit, and eventually their ears did stand up. So we'll see. Got some pretty big paws on him. He's probably gonna be a decent sized dog
That's
by
cool.
the look of his paws, which is what we wanted because our other dog's like almost 80 pounds, and you know, we want something that when they play, you know, the smaller
It's fair.
dog can, yeah,
Yeah.
because those big dogs, they don't realize how big they are, you know.
Yeah. I know.
And she's like a super friendly dog, the white one. I mean, they're guard dogs. They're,
Yeah.
yeah, they guard, you know, farm animals and stuff. And she acts like that too. Outside, she barks a lot.
I know a lady out there by Seward Power Plant that's got one of them dogs and like 4 or 5 pit bulls that run a lot of horse property.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, the Norwegian Alcown will alert. I just read an article that was on Facebook, and a guy, he had 2 Great Pyrenees. He had a male and female, and he had a bunch of sheep. And I guess he's out west, and like 12 coyotes come out there, you know, out that night. The female stayed with the flock, and the male ran them off. And the male, they found 8 of the coyotes dead.
Wow.
And yeah, and it tore the dog up pretty. I mean, the dog had to get its tail cropped off and stuff. It tore the dog up pretty good too, like really bad. You know, the dog was in bad shape, but I mean, it probably killed the other ones. They just didn't find it, you know. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good for a dog to take on 12 coyotes,
Yeah.
kill 8 of them. Yeah. But they got that long fur where you really can't get a good bite on them, and on their neck, it's even like the fur is even thicker around their neck. So they're built to like protect. You can't get a good bite on them.
Yeah.
And you get you know, she's pretty big. You get a male, you know, they can go 120, 130, you know. I mean, they're a big dog. But yeah, I mean, it screwed that dog up, but it took down 8 of them first, and they said they found the dog like 2 days later. You know, it was in pretty bad shape, and they took it to the vet, and I mean, the dog survived, but can't really do much guarding anymore. But it protected, you know, his herd that night, you know.
Yep.
And she's that same way. Like when we got the pup, the lady at the rescue says those Great Pyrenees, so they don't have a herd to protect. They'll protect the house. Anything that moves, she's outside, she'll bark. That's their first thing, is a warning.
Yep.
So you really can't correct her and be mad at her for barking because it's in her, her DNA. They're made to do that. But she's pretty protected over the little one. And that first couple nights when we got the pup, sometimes when a dog is sleeping, it dreams and it makes noises, and sometimes it moves their legs and stuff. Well, it
Yep.
was doing that, and the Great Pyrenees went over and woke Pam up because the dog was making noise, and the Great Pyrenees thought something was wrong. It never wakes my wife up. Never. Always wakes me up. But I wasn't in the bedroom. I was out here, and she went over and hit my wife with her nose until she woke up, and then kept on looking at her and looking at the puppy because the puppy was making, it was dreaming, making noises. But the white dog, she's a good dog too. Like their biggest thing is that they bark. If you can get past the bark, and
Yep.
they're a good dog. Yeah, she's like a gentle giant. Ugh. So what was these guys talking about today?
Yeah.
Earlier, you said about
Huh?
somebody said something about Brian Barczyk's cancer or something.
Oh yeah. Trump.
Was this,
Trap Talk podcast. He
was
said
he
that
a
who Brian Barczyk?
no, the other guy, is he big on YouTube or?
He's got a lot of followers,
Yeah,
but I don't see what that could have to do with it.
Brian Barczyk did something that made a lot of people mad, and
Everybody loves Brian Barczyk. This dude, he loves Brian Barczyk. It's the other dude that he fucking has the beef with.
Yeah, well, there's people out there that don't like Brian. Something that happened a couple years ago, and
I'm sure.
I remember when it happened. Somebody said something at one of the shows, and Brad jumped all over him because Brad knows Brian Barczyk pretty good. And Brad said, what they were saying wasn't true.
Nice.
Yeah, I can remember one of the shows, Brad jumped on somebody about that when somebody was saying something about him. Because Brian, he used to do, I think it was the Ohio show or something. He used to do one of the shows that were right around here. I don't think it was Pittsburgh, but I think it might have been Cleveland or something. He did a show that, he set up with Brad like for years.
That's cool.
Yeah. Brad knows a lot of the big breeders, like Kevin from Nerds.
Brad knows everybody. Brad knows everybody.
Kevin from Nerds wanted to buy albino snapping turtle off of Brad, and Brad went to sell it to him.
Good.
Yeah. He's known because he's done it for so long, and Brad does the Daytona shows and that, and so Brad knows a lot of the old timers that were into the in the very beginning. He just he keeps Brad's not like really out there where he's well known, but he knows a lot of people that are well known for what they did in their field. Like Brad's well known for the those albino snapping turtles and a couple other things too. He's been doing it since the late 70s. If you ever go to a show and you see that old guy sitting behind Brad's table,
I ain't been to a reptile show. I ain't been to a reptile show in 3 years. Well,
Oh, yeah.
other than going down, or other than just going down and going in and picking up my retics and coming back out,
Yeah.
because they sat in the hotel room with no heat, well, ambient fucking heat. But and then they went to the warehouse, and I got or down there to that show, and I
Which
got
show
there about
you-
the mega show.
Oh, okay.
I went down there and picked them up off Samson Pruitt. And I didn't want to stick around. I wanted to, because I had that was an hour and 20-minute drive, and it was nasty out.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to get home and get them on fucking heat. Move, cat. Oh, sorry about that. I'm back.
Yeah. I heard
I'm gonna be
you're,
awake. I'm gonna be awake for 2 days, man. I just drank fucking 6 Monsters. Good God.
you're gonna be shaking too. Get the shakes. All that caffeine.
I don't know. I drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
You know that big green cup I got?
No.
Big green Iron Dog cup. I don't know where the hell I set it down at. It's probably outside. I drink that Death Wish coffee. That shit's stupid fucking caffeine, and I drink like 3 or 4 of them big cups of. I get 2 cups per pot of coffee.
Well,
That's a lot of coffee.
I don't drink coffee. I like the smell of it. I never really like the taste of it.
I drink a lot of coffee in the wintertime.
So we got one of Keurig's here. My wife, she drinks coffee, but she doesn't drink a lot of it. I mean, she drinks it every morning. I drink a lot of
Yeah.
pop.
I had a 1-gallon coffee thermos. You can buy them at Walmart. Well, it's a thermos. And I would always put like 3/4 of a cup of a jug of coffee, load it up with my fucking sugar, and I would stick my thumb like this down in the fucking thing because I had the lid for it in the other hand. And I would walk over to the ice machine like that. And I stuck my thumb in there and spun around, and there was a steak cop, and I dropped the thing on the floor, and it went all over his fucking wingtip shoes. And my coffee's got a lot of sugar in it, so it was sticky. Go tell somebody to come get this cleaned up before somebody gets hurt, and pay attention. Okay, sorry. Not much, man. Oh. Joe been working his ass off. He's working 10, 12 hours in the fucking a day CNC shit, cutting stuff. Between wood products and PVC plastic and stuff like that. I wished he lived closer. I'd go get one of these fucking chunks of walnut in my backyard, cut into like a 10-inch square, and have him CNC something into a bar top. Whatever the travel is on his CNC arm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I used to have a program. It was for doing stuff like that. It was called Mastercam. I had it, and I gave my ex sister-in-law's boyfriend. You know, he was a machinist. I hooked it up on his computer, so he'd sit at home and he would make programs like Harley Davidson stuff, and put it on floppy and take it to work and put it in the machine and cut it out while he's at work. But he'd do
Yep.
all the cuts and shit that it needed to be programmed in. He did it all at home. But I got that program when I was going to ITD Tech. One of the kids there that was going there worked at a machine shop. And they got this program. And they got it where you were actually able to use it. You didn't need the license. There was another program we had to run, so the program would run. It was kind of weird, but it worked.
Nice.
My brother had a machine shop too in his basement that had some machines, so he'd mess around with it too.
Just bullshitting, buddy. That's all. What are you up to? How's your spider looking? I got some bed railing down here. What do you think about because bed rail's hard. What do you think about taking that bed rail and cutting it the length of the plow that's on that wheel horse and putting a piece up over the bottom of it and a piece on the top and drill holes in it for 2 bolts to hold together that you can snap in and out real easy? And putting up and down pickets in it that stick down like 4 inches long or so, lower than what the cutting edge is on that plow. Just for like these dirt piles that I got fucking dumped out in the yard down here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not packed, hard packed dirt, but it needs something there to fucking break it up so it can push it. Nice. Mine took a big old healthy poop this morning. How's your DG doing? That pastel?
He's eating.
That's cool. You get him.
I mean, he's eating good now. It's kind of weird. Like he wouldn't even look at it. And
did he go back on small rats yet?
I didn't try to rat. He ate mice. I got him from soft furs to mice, and I'm gonna try a rat next. I took him from that 28 quart back into a 6 quart, which he's too big for, and put him back on feed. So after I get him to eat a few more times, I'm gonna probably put him in a 12 quart. I bought a stack of 12 quarts the other day at Walmart because I don't really have that many, but they'll fit in my 28 quart rack.
Yeah, same height.
I might have to keep the lid on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose him.
If you need some little shims like we got in the ceiling out here in the kitchen, let me know.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was just gonna get the 12 quart. I'm gonna give him to eat a few times first, and I'm gonna try to get him on rats while he's in that small tub because he feels really secure in there. And then I'm gonna try to take him up to a 12 quart and then to the 28 quart. Took him from that 6 quart to that 28 quart, and and he's got some size to him. I mean, he's not like a hatchling or nothing, and it just knocked him right off feed. A lot of times, if you've got something in a big, tub or something, you can always crinkle up newspaper and throw it in there. It makes them feel more secure too, because they crawl underneath of it, and there's
Yeah,
all that open
give me
space. And then you just take
shit
one
to
piece.
hide in.
Yeah, you take one piece at a time. That way he gets used to it. I mean, I've done that trick before, but yeah, I want to get him to size so I can use him this upcoming season, because I'll have a lot of females to breed him to.
That female
Hey,
blood just about grabbed Hersey by the knuckle the other day.
yeah, I didn't breed a whole lot this year because the market's pretty low, and I'd rather give the females most of them another year off.
And breed the stuff that you need.
Yeah, because I got some up and coming, better males coming up next year. That Desert Ghost clown, pastel Desert Ghost clown, het clown,
Oh yeah.
really good clown stuff, and then that one you like, the banana enchi clown I have that's really reduced.
Yep. That thing just glows, man.
He's still looking. I mean, he's growing. And he's still looking really good. I showed that to Brad, and Brad said, "What is this?" I said, "He goes, is that a super enchi?" I said, "No, it's enchi." He goes, that got to be super enchi." I said, "Brad, I know what the breeding was. There's no enchi in one snake at all." I said, "Just one snake had enchi in it." I said, "It's a banana enchi clown." And then he didn't say that because he had a couple of them that didn't look like that, because mine was really clean. His had the busier, pattern. So
Yep.
then next show I saw him, he said, "Your clown's a blade." He said, "That's why I did that." I said, "Well, it's not a blade. It's really reduced." I said, "Because my clown, the clown line I work with, my pastel clown meal I had, that was way before the blade even come out. He was
Yep.
way before the blade, and he was super reduced. I mean, and he may be blade. He may, his line might have started the blade. I don't know, but I mean, or he threw some nice stuff. But Brad, he still has a lot of ball pythons left.
That's cool.
Yeah, like I said, when you want to get a dill, you can get a dill now and stuff. A lot of people are selling hatchlings pretty cheap, Got so much of it. I'll find out on Monday when I talk to Matt, what prices stuff is going for at Tinley. I could get some. He has smaller mice. I could get some mice off him to breed up to start breeding.
Your ASFs are fucking doing all right down here. If you still want them, that's up
So
to you. You're getting nice. Yeah.
Did they have any more babies?
I don't know. Let me go check real quick. I don't fuck with them. Move, dog. Yeah, they both did.
They're not eating them.
There's fucking pinkies in there. Nobody's eating them.
That's good. Because you said they ate them all the last time.
Well, I moved them from one rack to the other, and she had her babies the first that same fucking night, and I think I stressed her out. Is what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
If I'd have known they were that close to doing it, I wouldn't have done it. But
I know they say rats, if you have a bunch of rats in a container and they're crowded, don't eat their babies just because they're crowded.
mm,
And I had some in my cement tubs. I had quite a few in there. They were fine, but people said that today. One of the reasons why they eat their babies is that they get overcrowded.
probably it makes sense.
Yeah, so Bobby got a girlfriend. Hopefully this one's better than the last one.
I don't know.
I thought you said that because he's been missing in action.
No, he's been talking to somebody and hanging out and whatnot. I don't know. I don't know if I want to know.
Yeah.
One can only imagine.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it supposed to rain all day tomorrow?
From what she said. I don't know. I didn't look.
Well, those weather guys, they're wrong most of the time anyways.
The only place you can be wrong 50% of the time and fucking still keep your job.
I follow that stuff. The KDKA weather app they have for your phone. Sometimes it's different than what they have on their TV channel. I don't get that.
Because we're getting you're probably getting real time location for out here.
Yeah, I mean, I have been on my motorcycle and drove out the Sheets in New Alec, and it was like 10% chance of rain. And I'm looking down 22, crossing it, and I see the sky down there is super dark. I'm thinking, holy shit, it looks like it's going to rain. It's only 10% chance. By the time I filled my bike up, it went from 10% to like 80% in like 2 months. Because I was going to, my wife was she was over Greensboro that day over there shopping. I was going to go over and meet her for dinner. I was going to go over my bike. And I was like, nope, I'm not going. It's going to rain. Drove back home and it poured. I've gotten rained on when it was 0% chance of rain. 0% chance it got rained on. Like you said, I don't know how these guys. They said the area we live in is like the hardest place to predict weather, but shit, I mean, that's when before she had an apartment down in Pittsburgh, I was down there and I always check my phone because I hate getting rained on. 0% chance of rain. I hear something tinging on her AC unit. I'm like, what the hell is that? Is that your AC? I look outside, it's raining. And I think it was the only rain cloud in the area. I got on my bike when I should have waited. And that cloud followed me the whole way home. Yeah, KDKA's weather app. I should take it off my phone. It's horrible.
When are you going to start making videos?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I don't know. I've been putting pictures on there. It's something.
I know, but that ain't helping. You need to start making some videos and posting them on your channel.
Hey, I was up to 15 and it went down to 14.
That's YouTube, buddy. It fluctuates like that.
Yeah. I'm not really worried about it, but I'll make it videos eventually. I gotta get some time. I'm putting pictures on, and one guy said to me, he said, "How many snakes you got?" I said, "Like 80. It's not that many. I only have like 6 or 7 pictures on there." He's like, "How many snakes you got?" A whole lot more than I got on here.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, I used to have a lot more snakes, but like I said, it's like you get so many snakes, it becomes a job instead of a hobby.
Yep.
Yeah. And the worst part's taking care of the rodents. You imagine having a bunch of indigos, because those things go to the bathroom like all the time, and when they go, man, they spray. Spray biting on her ear. She just gave them the warning. Yeah. No, you let her go because that's how they learn their boundaries.
Yeah, I know.
She didn't bite them or nothing. She just let them know that, hey, stop. Yeah. Prada's a hairball. Push on his stomach, you'll see.
I want a desert ghost calico.
Yeah, that's nice.
You see that Russo Fire clown that I sent you the picture of the other day that the old lady found?
I'll have to go back and look. I think I saw it, but
Pretty cool looking snake.
yeah.
You know, that's a band I can't stand anymore. Like Metallica.
Yeah. But if you hit the Russo, then you won't know if it's albino or clown. I mean, you can look at the, under our black light, or look at the shed maybe. Or breed it and
I'd
prove
be
it
happy.
out.
I'd be happy. Me personally, I think I'd be happier hitting the albino clown.
Yeah. See, I like white snakes. I think they're cool looking. You get a white
I
snake with
don't
blue eyes.
mind them so much, but
I know you don't like them.
it's not my thing.
I know. I watched a video tonight of that Justin, and I mean, he lives in Georgia. He bought himself looked like a pretty nice piece of property, like a farm. He has gates going up his drive that opens automatic, and he has a nice.
That's cool.
I think he said it was 60 by 100 building, 6,000 square feet. His his building for. I guess he has his rats and his snakes and everything in that building. 60 by 100. That's a big building.
Yeah.